I've been all in my phone, I got options. And I don't wanna tell you to drop it, but I don't wanna play your fair. Yeah, something that makes me look at you too often. Oh, baby, you can give it something. Baby, I can run all the time. Baby, I'm talking crazy. I need you running my space, but I need it, baby. I'm late, but I still can check in with you. I know that I need my friends, but I wouldn't wanna leave. You know, I wouldn't wanna bleed. Even my heart, my mind, and my body. My mind, my mind, and my body. My mind, my mind, and my heart. My body said, I don't know what it is. I can't tell you what it is, but you got me going crazy.
Hey y'all, hey, I am so sorry I am late. My apologies, my apologies. I truly apologize. Happy Saturday, y'all. Happy Saturday. Welcome. I am so happy to have you all in the building. And of course, Lord, I would be late for my very first open panel talk, y'all. Ah, Lord, have mercy. All right. I hope y'all having an amazing Saturday. Mine's, as you can see, I'm running all late, but that's okay because I am here, and I'm thankful to be here. So I did drop the link. Let me go ahead and pin the link, and we're gonna get this started. So welcome to the first open table talk, y'all. I appreciate having each and every one of y'all here. Um, and thankful. Okay, so our first, I want to just say happy Mother's Day to all of the mothers. Okay, all of the mothers. I dropped the link. This is a safe place, I want to say. And as you gather yourself and everybody who is interested, for the people who I am, who is starting, kicking it off with us with our first open table talk was, can a man teach a woman how to be a woman? Okay. And we we're all grown. We know how to, hey, sassy, hey, pretty chocolate girl. Hey, just read my book, Indigo Tracy's World. All right. And so we all know how to be adults. We're not going to talk over each other. We're going to let each other talk at a time and have some order and some decorum about ourselves. And we know we all have our own opinion. We're going to be respectful, and we just going to talk it out. So all is welcome. But so this is an open panel. You can either join us and converse with us in the chat, or you can come on up. Okay. Either or. But I just want us to have a great conversation and have fun with the topic. So for me, kicking it off, we all know that women are just amazing. And no digs to any man, okay? We ain't saying, but we just amazing human beings, right? And so blessed, and it's crazy that I chose this weekend to talk about this topic because it is really a broad topic. And being a woman is amazing. I can say for myself, being a biological woman, uh just being able to nurture and have children, and doing many things. We came a long way. Okay. We came a long, long way uh throughout times far as having, rights to vote and um growing in many, many workforces in the workforce fields, where we didn't have those uh the same what word I'm looking for. We didn't have the same privileges, like as men. Like we couldn't be working the sanitation department, you know what I'm saying? And we couldn't, a astronaut, and just different many things. And we faced a lot of challenges, but we overcame. But we are truly, truly strong. You know what I mean? Hey, Kimberly, welcome. Hey, girl. Hey,
Hello, my Jill. How are you?
I'm doing good. How are you? You
Um,
back early?
yeah, I haven't went. Their appointment is not until 4, and I guess you're on Eastern time, and I'm on Central time, so it's 2 o'clock
Oh,
here for me. Yeah, but I'm waiting on a. I'm
oh,
not gonna. I
okay,
might not be able to stay too long because I'm waiting on a delivery.
okay.
I ordered my lazy boy chair, and they're delivering it. Okay,
Yes. What
okay.
color did you get?
It's like a royal blue. It's blue, a navy blue.
Ooh.
It's navy blue, and it raises up. So it's gonna help me stand, gonna help me sit, gonna help me do all the things of the
What?
things.
Now, what a wonderful gift to
That is my
have
gift to
right on
myself.
time for
Yeah.
Mother's Day. Happy Mother's Day to you,
Mm,
darling.
Thank you, and happy Mother's Day to you in the chat as well. Hello, everybody in the chat. I'm not looking at that.
Thank you. Oh my goodness. Well, I'm glad you was able to come up and grace my cuz I can't stand that you can't be in the chat.
Yeah, well, on this one I
Ugh,
can because you're on your Jill comfort zone. What?
no.
Oh, okay. I
I'm
don't.
at you was in the chat?
No, I didn't even I didn't even type in the chat. But I've seen your
Oh.
name when you dropped the link. It said Jill's Comfort Zone. It didn't say Jay Z. It didn't say the other channel
Oh
name.
yeah, okay. That's because
You did it
I
with your
was on
phone.
my other I was
Okay. Okay, got you.
I was on my phone, so I didn't know. So yeah.
Hmm.
So yeah, this is a great, great topic. And I think it became because you have a lot of some men, challenging a lot of women,
Sure.
and I just think that we've had so much um taken away from us in some time, and give us back, and still trying to be taken from us, and we don't deem to get our credit, you know what I'm saying?
Sure.
And it hurts, it's hard, because even even through in 2025 today, you have them trying to stifle us. You know what I'm saying?
Mm,
And I'm just sick of it.
mm.
It's tiring. I feel like we stay under attack constantly. And to me, I feel like without us the world wouldn't go around.
Yeah.
Reproducing, you
Yeah.
know.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
I definitely feel like women are definitely needed in the world. But I also think men are needed as just as equally.
Yes.
However, I have a different perspective of the question that you proposed today, and that is, can men teach women how to be a woman? Correct.
Mm-hmm.
And
Yes.
I do feel like, in some aspects, and I'm gonna give you an example. When, like, you know, in 2025, we are been women are breadwinners. We're the head of the households. We tend to be the most educated out of our counterparts. So we have this, I can do all things, without, I don't need a man, that mentality. And I do feel like, when sometimes when we have that attitude, we kind of take away the male's perspective, like, because I like a man to open my door. I like a man to pump my gas in my car. I like those type of things, and I think those are the things that keep our femininity. And I think that's when you find men that do that. I'm not gonna like, no, I can pump my own gas, no, or no, I'm gonna go wash my own car. No, I can do those things, of course. But if I have a man that does those things, I'm gonna allow him to do it. And so I think that's in that aspect. I believe we can teach a man can teach us to be more, uh, not more allow our feminine ways to project. We don't have to like take away all of those things from him. Like, you getting out the car before they come around to the car door to open the door for you. I prefer to wait. Yeah, I want you to come open the door for me. But I'm old school too. I'm not a 20, 30, 40, 50. And I'm on my way out of the 60s. Okay. So it's just that's the era that I kind of grew up in too. And those are the things that I expect. So I feel like a man can teach us to be softer, what I mean, in that way, allowing them to be the masculine one and do those kind of things for us. You know what I mean? Like it's Mother's Day. I would love, yeah, bring me some flowers, bring me some candy, bring me, I can, but of course I can go do those things myself, and I will if I have to. But I don't want to take that away from them, allowing them that opportunity to do that in that way. You understand what I'm saying?
Yes, I do. Welcome to the panel, Indigo. How are you today?
I am well. How are you,
I'm
ladies?
doing
Hi.
great. Thanks.
Hello, Queen.
Happy Mother's
Thank you.
Day.
Thank you.
You're
Thank you.
welcome. Now, that is a different part of where I'm coming from when I
Mm-hmm.
speak of can a man teach a woman? You now they can uh let me see. We can learn some things and ways of how a man sees a woman, like
Mm. Or treat
those
a woman.
things, or treat a
Mm-hmm.
woman,
Mm-hmm.
those things that you just spoke of.
Mm-hmm.
Those are learning points. But when I'm talking about the autonomy of being biologically, he can't teach me how to be a woman, though. He can give me he can offer some,
Suggest.
how do you say? Um,
I'm just.
Share some of their experiences, like from their mother,
Mm-hmm.
from their sisters, of how they watched them
Mm-hmm.
be as their woman. But a woman has their person, that's a personal thing, that's a biological reality. So he can't, he doesn't go through, you know minstrels,
Yes.
or so those things is where I'm
No. Oh,
getting in a
okay.
deeper aspect of teaching, so even with single dads, right,
Oh, okay.
even raising
A daughter. A
a
daughter.
daughter, he can't really teach her how to be a woman, though.
Oh, okay. Okay.
He can show her the ways, instill in her of what not to want, like in a man's perspective, but he can't really normally, that's why it's so important. And that's vice versa, though.
Yes.
Like a woman can't teach a man
The
how
man.
to be a man.
That's true.
We can't teach them, but we can. And that's why it's so important to have those two uh
Sexist.
parentals
Mm-hmm.
households
Mm-hmm.
sometimes. And I know, unfortunately, we're not all able to do that, but I can't show my son, if I had a son, how to be a man.
Mm-hmm.
I would You would need some man figures. Now
Male
I
role
can
models.
raise a, yeah, you know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? I could teach, I could tell him things, I could show him how my dad, was, or things from my brother or experiences, but they need that
Male
one-on-one to
influence.
kind of
Right.
that male enforcement, because that's just not in us, well, I mean, some people, it's just not, we are who we are. So that's what I meant
Mm-hmm.
when
Okay.
it comes to that teaching. And and I'm just like, because that's how a woman's identity is inherited, right? It's not something that
you.
we can be taught,
Right.
really. because when you think about, we learn from each other, we share experiences and
And
stuff
we
like that.
emulate, and we
And
emulate as
we,
well. We emulate,
right.
girls emulate their mothers, and boys emulate
Mhm.
their fathers or their male, whoever they
Yes.
to influence them. But so in that aspect, and when you talk about it in them terms, a man can't teach a woman how to be a woman. A man can't do that because he doesn't have the same anatomy as a woman, so
Mm-hmm.
he can't tell. He can explain to his daughter, oh, you're developing, you're going through maturity, you're going to start your menstrual cycle, you're going to start developing breast, things of that nature. But the mother or a female will be able to tell her, more in depth things about, your breast may get a little tender as they start to develop, or when you're having your menstrual cycle, these are the things you want to do. A male can do that as well, but not be able to. It would be a little bit more uncomfortable. I would think, for him, like if he's showing her how to place a pad, how to wear the pads, not unless he shows her videos or something like that. But I could see there being some difficulty on that part. And it goes for boys as well. It'd be difficult for a male to tell us, a female to tell her son, oh, well, once your penis start getting, I use medical terms, so
No, go.
a
With this
med,
is we grown.
yeah, a female can't tell a boy, when you can tell them about, you're going to start having, your erectile, as your, a morning erectiles in the morning, and, about masturbation, because boys do that as they start exploring their bodies, as it starts making that change during maturity. So you can have those conversations, but the opposite sex can't identify what it feels like.
Right.
They can't identify what the feeling is that daughter is having, or what that male is having. So, and I'll
Absolutely.
stop so somebody else can speak.
Okay, absolutely. Welcome to the panel. Just read my book and Ronnie
Hello,
Q.
howdy, howdy.
Oh,
Thank
excuse
you.
me. Happy Saturday. Happy Saturday, ladies, and happy Mother's Day. Okay.
Same to
Uh,
you, ladies, to the mothers in the chat and on the panel. Happy Mother's Day.
Thank
welcome.
you. I
Now,
wanted to touch on
Indigo, that's what
something
I was
too.
about to say. Now, what you think, Indigo? I'm gonna go in order a little bit while we can.
Right.
I don't know. Ronnie Q, you there? Ronnie Q.
Excuse me, ladies. I'm sorry. I was
Oh no, you're
getting
good.
something to drink. Hello, ladies. Go ahead with Indigo.
Okay.
Hello.
Go ahead. Go ahead, Indigo. I'm on mute. Go ahead.
Yes, I wanted to touch on something because I had this talk on my channel, I think a year some change ago, and I wanted to touch
Mm-hmm.
on the aspect of, and I hope I'm not being offensive, but this is my feelings on the will. If you, even though feelings not facts, but I'm about to say some facts. So the my issue is that when men, biological males that has, born with their chromosomes, that have these feelings, whether they're a boy in the adolescence and going to puberty, or as an adult, decides that they feel feelings as they are were supposed to be a female, decides to play dress up, and then they want to tell us natural born females how to be a female, to be a woman. I have an issue with that. Now, for example, they'll sit there to say, calling us by the word cis. They have given us the term cis, but when we are biologically a woman, we have been called women for since the name women has been created. So my issue has always been that we are women. They are the ones that has to put the word trans. Now I would never call them a trans woman. I call them transsexuals, not trans women. A woman is some, I would always call a woman with a womb. Now I understand that some women, and that's rare, that they don't have a womb, or they might have some female, they might have some, what do you call that? Like medical issues where they
Nephrodite.
can't reproduce.
Nephrodite.
Yeah, they, hermaphrodites don't. Some of them don't have wombs too, But just but some of them have medical issues where they can't produce, and then a lot of them use that argument about some women can't produce. So what about them? It doesn't matter; they're biological women. And when you get into the subject of when you have a biological male telling biological females how to be a woman, like you can't tell me how to put on a pad. You can't even tell me how I like it orally because we do not have the same parts. Whether you even go through the entire change, our parts are not the same. Your man-made parts are not the same as my biological God-given parts. So when you go through the evolution of when they're trying to change or assimilate into something that they feel or they think a woman is not the same as being a full-fledged woman. I find the issue with that. Now, a person could be who they want to be. It's their personal business. You could do whatever you want to. That's your God-given right. But when you try to impose your set beliefs, your set feelings onto me and try to dictate what I am when I was born to be this certain way, then I have an issue with it. I also have an issue with the now trying to reword everything, trying to make everything inclusive, and trying to make us feel a certain way or make us feel bad that we're trying to stand up for our own rights and our own selves so we can make someone who has a mental issue feel good about how they feel, which is not right. And I'm not sugarcoating it. I'm not going to sugarcoat it. If your distortion of what you look in the mirror, because you think that as a biological male, thinking I should have boobs and hips and certain features of a woman because you're not comfortable within yourself, that's a self-love issue. That's a body dysmorphic issue. That's some other issues that person needs to deal with. Again, if now we could go into the plastic surgery issue when someone says, well, I have a big nose and I have the right to change my nose because I don't like my nose, then that's fine. I'm not saying that a person can't do it. But if you have an issue that you want to fix, great. But don't impose that on me and saying that because you have fixed your issue that you wasn't happy with and imposing my boobs look better than yours. I'm much more of a woman than you because my boobs look better or my hips look more rounded than yours, then I'm more of a woman than you, and I get to tell you how to be a woman. That's not. I have a problem, and I have an issue with it, and I think that it's gotten out of hand in society to where a lot of natural born women accept that and allow that for them to create safe spaces to disrespect us. And I will go
Amen.
further into it when everybody else, says
Speak. Yes. And I totally agree with you. I have a big issue with that. And that is why I definitely this topic was really touching because I see a lot of women explaining themselves to men of why they're better, why are we doing that? I just don't get it. But I'm gonna go around so everybody else can get a speak in before we get deeper into the conversation. Just read my book.
Yes, ma'am.
And
Hello,
you can
ladies.
bounce, you can speak on or anything you heard so far, if you want, but I want to give everybody everybody intake on the topic. But go ahead.
Okay, I'm gonna go straight to what the topic is. Let's dive in. You said, can a man teach a woman how to be a woman? The answer is no. And it's that simple. No, they cannot. Now, what they can do is, give us examples or tell us what it is that they're looking for in a woman. That's what you can do. And if there's something that we're willing to or not willing to do, that's upon us as women. But yeah, you can tell me what it is that you're looking for in a woman or what you expect as a mother or wife or whatever it is that you're looking for. But you cannot tell me how to be one because you are not one.
Amen. I know that's right. Ronnie Q.
well, that was straight to the point.
It sure was. Boom. Ronnie Q. Oh, she said she was getting something to drink, right? I think.
I'm here.
Okay. So what do you think? Speak on before we dig deep into the meat. Because Indigo done kicked off the whole ball of it.
Oh,
She
okay.
said a mouthful.
My bad, my bad.
And
Well,
Kimberly.
I agree. I didn't hear all of Kimberly's statement, but I do agree with Indigo. Uh, just because you have an issue, that's your personal issue, that's your personal thing that you feel about your own body. Just because you felt, for instance, that you had a big nose and you have the right to change your nose, of course you do. But it does not, your right to change your nose does not influence me from saying something about someone else having a big nose or acknowledging big noses. You see what I'm saying? So I don't have to pretend that there's no such things as big noses because that is your issue. That wasn't my issue. I also agree with Just Read My Book. Uh, of course, a man cannot tell a woman how to be a woman. But I don't think that that precludes of single fathers uh, who who really care to instill something into their daughters, something about how the perception that it gives off when you act this way. The male mindset. He can caution his daughters of what type of actions this gives off into the male mind. I think that is very helpful in raising a female child, but he definitely cannot teach her how to be a woman. He can teach her how to be ladylike, to the extent that he knows. However, there's a whole lot of things he can expose her to other women and things like that, because we have to understand that we do have single fathers out here who are raising little girls as well. So I'm gonna agree. I'm gonna agree with Just Read My Book. A man cannot tell you how to be a woman. He can tell you what type of woman that he prefers or like.
Hey TC. Hey Foot Soldier. Welcome into the chat. So I agree. I totally agree. I think everyone is definitely on point. Um, it is it just it just irks me that I see a lot of women accepting different things of that nature. Now I respect the LGBTQIA. I respect them in all walks of life. I respect people in general. But as detailed, like Indigo got into, where she starts specifically saying, like, comparing and saying, oh, m- I just feel like they're putting us up against each other, or saying, oh, like, oh, men could, trans can raise children better than a woman. That those statements is so foul. Um, it's disrespectful, very distasteful. And I'm like, wait, what is going on here? Because I don't understand. Are we really? And then it's like a conversation. Why is there a conversation? I
I have like
I
it's like a thing too. Like if a trans woman, I'm gonna say it for their respectable purposes. They say they're a trans woman. They're saying to the adopted child, the child is to call the mother, right? Now we can play with the word mother, and people have different definitions of the word mother, and so I'm going to be respectful to this because somebody might interject and say, "No, you're wrong," and I'm going to be respectful to that. But a mother doesn't necessarily mean a person.
I can't hear you, Indigo. Uh oh, Indigo. Am I off? Can you guys hear me?
I hear
I can
you. I
hear
don't
you.
hear Indigo.
Indigo, we can't hear you, sweetie. And just to put a disclaimer, like this is not targeting any race or um particular person or anything like that. We're just having this is a broad topic and we are just having a discussion. Indigo, if you are still there, right. Yes, TC. I totally agree. I just feel like a lot of times, I think I guess Emily, Emily, Indigo will be back. Okay, she's back. Hold on. Indigo.
Yes, hello?
Okay, I hear you now. Go ahead. I was just about to say I just don't understand and feel like, putting us against each other, us explaining that we were born and we were born this way, and for you to sit there and I just hate to keep explaining and go around, and I see a lot of this going around. I think when you said something about earlier, Indigo, about the renaming us or something like that, like calling us sis. I really I think if digs weren't given so much that maybe you wouldn't look at it that different. I don't know what that means when your circle go white. Does that mean you losing uh ability to talk up here? Do y'all know? See, I don't know how about restream on the other side because her circle goes white around her face whenever.
I don't know.
Cause it's like she's losing sound or something like that.
She's
Yeah.
losing her connection.
Oh, okay. So that's what that means when it does that. Okay. See, I'm learning. She's back. Okay. That's what that means. Hello, Indigo.
Hello?
I don't know what happened, but let me let you go on. Right. It is like they're trying to make a competition. Like it's like we competing against each other. There is no competing. There's no competition. I'm a woman. You're not a biological woman. Once again, I ain't trying to disrespect nobody. But go
Right.
ahead, Indigo.
Sorry, my husband is listening to the conversation. He's like, do not get, do not get in trouble up there.
No, no, listen, we all are we all are women,
Right,
biological women, and we're just voicing our opinion.
right.
We ain't here, yeah, don't call me fish either. Hell,
Oh,
now
I don't like
that's
that either.
crazy.
Mm-mm.
I don't even know where that came from. But you want my fish. I don't understand. I don't know where that came from, but anywho, go ahead, Indigo.
No, just real quick. I just think that it's an echo. Do you have echo?
No, your background is loud, but I don't hear an echo. Oh, I
Hmm.
hear it a little bit.
Okay, let me
A little
back
bit.
up a little bit. Maybe that's it. But I just think that if they want to be a woman in their mind, I think they could do whatever they want. I just think that it should be a level of respect when it comes to women, because they throw a lot of insults and stuff. They're like trying to example telling us how to be a woman, of what we need to do with ourselves and how to govern ourselves and how they could dress better than us and how they like to compare, and there is no comparison, and the disrespect that comes with it. I think that's where there's the problem. I think the individualism, if they want to do like certain like trans sports, for example, I mean, like sports. Like they want to include in our spaces, like in sports. Like that is not even a fair thing for them to be included. Now I get this is a little bit off topic, but it kind of goes back around because they're trying, like for instance, they're trying to say to us like, we're just as capable as you to be in our sports because we take estrogen, but you still have the still have what we call testosterone still in your bodies. That makes you guys a little bit stronger than us to play in our sports, you know. And then they call us all types of names behind it. It's just a lot that goes into what transsexuals do on a daily basis to us, to insult us, to degrade us of respect as people. Because I respect everybody as a person, but when it comes to disrespecting us, I think now I have an issue with it.
Okay, can I say something?
Okay. Go,
Okay, so
Indigo, go on mute because you got you. Okay, thank you. Go ahead.
upon hearing this cisgender referred to biologically born women, it kind of made me feel like, well, why are they saying this? We are just women. If they want to make something other, they are the other because they are the trans women. And that is exactly what it means. So I hear an echo as well.
I don't hear echo.
Okay, so what cisgender refers to, this is a definition of it. It says cisgenders refers to individuals whose gender identity aligns with the sex they were assigned at birth. For example, an a person assigned female at birth who identifies as a woman is considered cisgender. The term is pronounced cisgender, and it often contrasts with transgender, which describes an individual whose gender identity differs from their assigned birth at sex. Now, if you look at it that way, I don't have any problem with it. I think that the problem came in is that in my mind is because transsexual women were calling us cisgendered women, and technically that is what it means, but I don't need you to differentiate me. Just differentiate yourself, because if you say a woman, that's what it means. Everybody automatically think that it's a woman. You are the ones who need to make sure of the people you're dating know that you're a trans woman. So don't put the extra on me just being a woman. So I think that's why a lot of people have gotten offended. It also says, why is it important to understand the word? This is Oxford. They did a little thing on it. Why is it important to understand the term cisgender? Understanding the concept of cisgender is crucial in the context of DEI because it helps highlight the diversity of gender identities and the experience that come with them. Uh, Recognizing that some people do not identify with the gender assigned to them at birth helps promote an inclusive and respectful society. Moreover, the use of the words like cisgenders helps avoid the assumption that being cisgendered is the default or norm. Well, the being cisgendered is the norm for me, so I disagree with that. So, what do you guys think?
I listen, I totally agree. I feel like back to, respect the autonomy. Am I saying it right? Autonomy.
Autonomy.
Expect the autonomy. Okay. I feel like respect it. It's very disrespectful. Um, to because a woman has a right, to determine her own path, right? In identity. You can't teach me. Okay. Okay, Indigo. You can't teach me how to be a woman. You can only pulling back on that. I agree totally 100% with that. But just getting into men, me, I grew up around. I've never had a man come in my life, right? And like my dad, when my mom and dad split, right? He didn't try to teach me how to be a young lady. He said, "You need to go talk to your mom about this." Or I don't know. He made sure he's like, there's certain things that I can't teach you. Like he really reassured me that he was like, men are, he said, I can explain to you, how a man feels and what they feel that is a woman should be doing as far as um what they expect the duties of a woman, right? But that doesn't apply to me because I may not agree to that. That we could go back to how back in the day, right? Where men felt like women belong in the kitchen. Women just was here to make babies. But they didn't understand. Like they felt like you supposed to be here to cater a man. So he never tried to step in my mother's in her footsteps to teach me something about becoming a young lady and a young woman. Only a woman can do that. And even as a woman, we are individuals. We know what we like individually. So I never been around men who thought that they can teach a woman how to be a woman, or they can explain how we supposed to feel, or how to raise our children and all of that stuff. I never been around that until the internet. You know what I mean? So I definitely agree with you guys when it's coming to, and even dealing with my LGBTQIA personally, I'm saying off of here, I only experience certain behaviors online. I have friends in the under the umbrella. I have never heard them speak of such things that I hear online. I'm being honest. I have not heard these things until I came online, and I'm like, maybe these men or trans women or whatever it is, maybe are they just trolling? Because I think they trolling. What do y'all think? Have y'all experienced these things before?
No, I
Before
haven't.
online?
No, before online, no. And a lot of the terms they use amongst each other in the community. So like
Welcome,
fish,
TC.
hey,
Hello,
yeah, a
everyone.
lot of the terms like fish and other things they use each other as the terms in the community. So I've never personally heard it, so I to online, but in person they have never was disrespectful or try to tell me how to be a woman or any of the sort. It's online like you hear, um whether it's Instagram or anything, they'll just be disrespectful or make these disrespecting videos and stuff like that. Now I have seen transsexuals, be demanding of the female's bathroom, in New York City, and that some stories I can tell you, but otherwise, no, not in person, no.
Yeah, I've never experienced, so I guess that's why. J Truth, hey, 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 welcome, welcome, welcome. I never experienced this until online, so I guess that's why I'm a little confused and why we're having these topics, and I think this is why I wanted to have the conversation, and the panel is open if you want to come up and speak. So I guess that's why I wanted to have this conversation, because I haven't heard this in my, outside of, I'm gonna stop saying my real life, because this is my real life on and off YouTube. Okay. I'm Jill all day. I am who I am, And so my question was, I'm getting confused, and I see a lot of people, oh, and they explaining themselves, I could do this, I could do that. And I'm like, well, no disrespect. I'm sure that the trans women know that they can't bleed. They're not bleeding, giving birth, or having menstruals, and they know these things. And why are y'all up here explaining this stuff? And even having a conversation at Kapiri.
But in the same vein, when someone like Madam Tulsa says that she has children, why do people feel it necessary to tell her that she can't birth children?
Now, could you say that again?
Well, and in the same
Mm-hmm.
vein, when people like Madam Tulsa says that these are her children, why do people find it necessary to tell her that she cannot birth children? See,
Um,
I think
Yes,
go ahead.
yeah.
Andrew.
Now, go ahead. I'm sorry, I cut you off.
My point is, I think that both people, the people who are talking about the you can't bleed or all of that, is trying to be hurtful in that way, as setting you apart from me. I don't find it necessary to do that.
Mm-hmm.
I do
That's
not
what I
find it
feel.
necessary. And in the same vein as telling someone that, oh, you can't birth children, that these are obvious things. So I think that a lot of this stuff is really unnecessary. However, go ahead.
Mm-hmm. Go ahead, Kimberly. What you were saying?
No, I was just saying those things are being done to be hurtful to
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
but whoever the
Yes.
opposite, is because facts is facts. You can't change facts.
Yeah, and you can't. It's why debate them. But there's some things that the trans people will continue to do when they know it gets on women's nerves. As well, you are a cisgender. You are. They try to otherize women. All of that is unnecessary. So I think it's people taking licks at each other that are all unnecessary. Now, another thing it says in this thing that
Wait, before you move there, I want to answer your question before I
okay.
lose thought. So for me, I think that they are only responding to the insults that are given. When you say, why are they telling her that you can't have children? Maybe because you're trying to throw in that. And you mentioned that person, but I've heard that person state that trans women are better mothers.
I've never heard that, so
Yes.
that would explain why they are tagging. That's an
Right.
insult.
So and so that's what I want to refer to, is when I think those are responses. And again, why are we explaining ourselves? That's why I was getting lost, because it's a response. For you to tell another biological woman that trans women are they are better mothers than women and all this stuff, like I that's just so far out of line. It's just crazy. And the things that come, so that's why I was saying, are they joking?
No, they're not
I
joking.
mean, are you saying these things?
Sounds like a joke to me.
Well, it is a joke
but
to
they're
me,
not
to be
saying
real.
it. But they're not saying it as a joke. Let's be clear.
Mhm.
Okay, so this another thing. Well, one last thing, and I'm gonna let you
Go
guys
ahead,
talk.
go ahead.
There's something in this Oxford study about cisgendered privileges and its role in DEI. They say that we women have privileges that they don't have, such as not being questioned or scrutinized about their gender identity, easily finding representation in media and other cultural contexts. And they are surely trying to make sure that transgenders are finding that platform. And also assessing gender specific spaces without fear of being misgendered or discriminated against. I think they're
Hold
talking
on,
about
TC. Is that you,
Yes,
TC?
I hope so.
Okay,
and
yeah.
I think that
Sorry.
they're talking about the bathrooms, but this thing about not being um, questioned or scrutinized about their gender identity. You notice what the one big insult that they give to strong black women on many of occasions, that they look like men. Look at what they say about Serena Williams all the time, that she must be a transgendered person. So that is used as an insult as well.
Mm,
I'm
I'm sorry. Welcome to the stage,
hey,
TC. How you doing?
I'm good.
I
How's every
you cutting in and uh-oh. Won't let her be great. Thank you. Welcome, Rody. I hope I'm saying it right. Rody parade. I don't know. So why do you feel, Liz? I see you saying she's confusing the children. I don't look at transgender like far as same sex or trans women trans. I don't know, raising children. I don't know if it's confusing them. I don't know. I don't. I haven't. I don't know because I can't speak on that aspect because those who I know, I think some are transparent with the children when they at the right age. What do you guys think?
Well,
How
I
about
would
me?
think that. Go
No,
ahead.
go ahead, Ronica.
I think they living in their. I would hope they're living in their truth that they are a trans woman. I would hope that there is these children are being raised up with the three, the male, the female, and the trans female. So I
Hmm.
think that's what I think. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know either. I don't know. Um, I do. That's the only thing I. So because yeah, the ones that I know, they don't have um children, and then the ones that I do know, they were open. Like I don't know if anybody kind of like purposely trying to confuse the children because I believe that they can still. I don't think that there's anything wrong with them raising children. You know what I'm saying? It, as long as they are kind of transparent to me. But then who am I to say that? Once again, I don't live the life. I'm not a trans
Well,
woman.
see, this is where this issue comes in because we've come off the topic. Transgender is not the topic. The topic is, can a man can a man teach a woman how to be a woman?
Yes. See, I don't want to, yeah, because I can't speak.
That's yeah.
Um, I can't really speak for, you know what I'm saying, a trans woman. I can't really speak, but I'm talking the behaviors that I've been experienced. I'm not going to judge all trans women
Right.
or trans men wherever. I'm not going to judge them all because, as I said, I haven't heard this from my friends. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
I haven't heard these words come out their mouth. And I don't know if they don't want to offend me, but I don't know if they talk differently amongst each other. You feel what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So, but I haven't heard them. They haven't respond or act in those things. And those who are raising, children, um, they have asked for advice, but that's vice versa from mother to mother too. A
Uh,
biological women, we talk to
Mm-hmm.
each other too.
Full
When it
dis-
comes to raising children and things of that nature, because there is no book. It's
I
it's
want to say
called.
from.
Go ahead.
Oh no, I'm sorry. No, it's just I just my personal experience. I have a friend. I'll just say that who is they have two couples that are gay, and I noticed that the child that they adopted you can tell has some sort of, not trying to not to offend anybody, like gay tendencies. Like they
Mm-hmm.
are kind of well, they adopted a little girl and she's, like tomboyish, but I think more so. I don't know. I don't want to like put the label on because the child has time to grow. But because what I see that goes on, I told my youngest child, and I've and because of my beliefs too. Because I did this to my oldest daughter, and I don't care if I offend somebody about my own beliefs. This is how I raise my kids, and this is going to seem very harsh, but my kids know. I said, if you grow up to be gay, I will still love you. I will still love you. You're welcome in my house. But if you become trans, I'm disowning you.
Mm.
That's just in this period point. You will get disowned. If you're not going to get seek treatment or help, I'm disowning you because I feel like we're in a society that mental illness is so rampant and no, and it's not being treated. Nobody wants to get treated for it. Everybody wants to be accepted for the things that's there. Like they just don't want to just face things and just not heal from it. They just want to accept the
Indulge. Yeah.
burdens.
Indulge.
Yeah, I'm just not accepting the gay part. I'm fine with. That's a preference.
Hey, kind of me.
You know what I
Now,
mean?
wait, let's go back. You said disown.
I will. Yeah,
Okay.
disown completely. Like I
Now,
never, no, I never gave birth.
okay, so I have no comment about that. She
Yeah,
said what she
me either.
said.
She said what she listen, and there's no judgment up here.
No,
Listen,
no. But the
everybody have their own listen, everybody have their own beliefs and things of that. I just want to remind, listen, the views of the guests are not the views of the hosts, right? And the same vice versa. No, vice versa. And the views of the hosts is not the views of the guests either. We are all having conversations. We have been, listen, we have all grown up in different backgrounds, transitions. I mean, traditional. Listen, all I'm gonna say is I believe in my holy Bible to the T, and I don't judge because that's God. You know what I'm saying? That's on him. I ain't passing no judgment and on anything. You know what I'm saying? But I know what I do believe. Happy Mother's Day to you too.
Hey
So
Liz, hey kind to me. How are you ladies doing? I want to
yeah,
say
so you
this.
got to be you that's your feeling. That's how you feel. And I will hope, you know, because mental health is serious. It is. And I will hope, you know, I'm not gonna have a comment. I'm gonna let it go.
But they
Question.
also they know they I've raised them to be pretty well. They're not. From my understanding, I don't know. There's things that could happen to anybody's child outside of your care. You know what I'm saying? That could be unbeknownst to you. So if there's any sort of trauma, they were always taught to come to me or the father, or to
Yes.
seek therapy, or to find counsel in someone they trust. They always was taught that. So there's no. I don't want to see my kids lashing out, and let me put it this, lashing out so in such extremes where they don't, they are like doing stuff like harming themselves or going to extremes of themselves where they can get help or seek help. You know what I mean? Like I'm not a person that believes in plastic surgery, but I'm not saying that's wrong either, because I feel like you're mutilating yourself to make yourself fix a problem that, yeah, okay, yeah, you fix this problem, then you're gonna find something else that you need to fix, and then when you fix that problem, you're gonna find something else to fix that problem. You understand what I mean? So, again, I'm not saying it's wrong, to each his own, but for me, like, I feel like that becomes an issue. So that's where I'm saying, like, I don't,
I feel you.
you know, I,
I agree 100%. I
Can
just
I say
feel
something?
go
Oh, okay. I'm
ahead.
sorry. Go
Sorry.
ahead. Go ahead. I interrupted you.
Go ahead, Kimberly.
So I do want to just revisit what Indigo said. And of course, it's no judgment, but you said that you would disown your child if they said they wanted to be transsexual. Did,
absolutely.
hmm And I thought I also heard you say that's you relate transsexual uh, that position as being a mental health issue.
Oh, sorry, absolutely.
Okay. Okay. I just wanted to be clear on what your stance was. Got it.
I
And
have a
it, go
question
ahead.
on that as well. So you also said that not unless they needed to go and seek treatment. What type of treatment would that be?
Well, it depends. It all depends. If they're starting to like, if any of my both of my daughters, if they said, "Mom, I think I want to be a man," but I'm going to go to see therapy. That's the start. I can't disown. I can't disown them if they're trying to improve or trying to help a problem that is within them. But if they're going to go on, so yeah, I'm a man. I was born this way, and then they're starting to do weird. I don't want that. I don't want to see that. That's going to hurt me. And that's going to eventually hurt them, and I don't want to watch that. That's my personal thing. They're grown. If well, my youngest is about to be grown in 2 months, so they're basically grown and they can do what they want to do. My job is done. I don't need to be bothered.
Now,
And
this
that's
is that brings up a good point because we really don't have enough data for this. Obviously, there are people throughout history who have struggled with their. I feel like I was born in the wrong body situation, but because
Hmm.
it was unacceptable in this day, they had to live life as they were born. I hear an echo.
I don't hear an echo.
So they had to live life as they were born. And now we are so in tune to people who have that same feeling nowadays that are harming themselves because of these feelings. So I'm wondering, is it more acute now because it's talked about more now, or is it at the same rate that it was when people weren't even talking about it outwardly? You understand what I'm saying?
So I would have can because there is like J True said, there is a lot of data out there. I definitely understand where Indigo coming from. I mean, you just have some parents who is they have their beliefs of do I agree? Listen, I'm not living in their body. I don't know what that is like. I have family member that I mean they haven't gone as far as you know transitioning, but it was hard for me. When you didn't know, but now it's kind of more like
I
you
don't know where
educate your.
any of this data is. I'm talking about data. People have been feeling these feelings from the 50s to the 60s. I want to know where the data is
Oh
of the
no, I
people
don't know where that
harming
data is.
themselves at the same rate that they're harming themselves now. And in connection with what Indigo is saying about getting help because she feels that there is some type of counseling that could help as opposed now when it's widely talked about in open rooms as opposed to then when it was a dirty secret you would never tell anybody about where people since they couldn't even discuss it were they hurting themselves as much as people who are going through it now who that is one of the main concerns that people are hurting themselves because people don't understand them. They don't have anybody to talk to even though it's an open conversation.
Well,
right, but that could be the.
there is data out. There is data out there on that. As far as first of all, back then it was not spoken as widely as it is today. People hid.
Exactly.
They would not, it's not as in your face as it is today. There is not a lot of help that was that we have today than back then because it was unspeaken of, unheard of.
Exactly.
It was
So
almost
if it
no.
was unspoken of back in the day, if someone had harmed themselves back in the day, and this was
Okay,
something
Kimberly.
unspoken of, where people harming themselves back in the day behind this same issue, there's no data. there is no good data on it, because how can you get data on someone harming themselves when they're not expressing it?
Right.
So I
And
don't
no, I'm
know.
talking about for today, not in comparison to back in the day to
Yeah,
now.
I know there's
No.
data now.
Yeah,
Now,
no. I don't
this
know
is
about the
another.
back in the day.
But
Yeah,
we can still
that's what
say
I'm
the same
saying.
thing though for anything. We can all experience anything as feelings of hurting ourselves for any particular thing, for
Hmm.
whatever reason. We still should be able to try to seek therapy for whatever the cause is to make us feel that we want to harm ourselves for whatever reason. For whether we feel uncomfortable in our bodies, whether we were traumatized by a parent, a loved one, or from school, being bullied, whatever it is. I think that should apply to any and everything. But again, it's just me personally. I just raised my kids to be a certain way. That's just like if my kids grew up to be murderers and they go around killing people. I'm disowning them. I didn't raise them to be like that and being so wicked and cold-hearted. Do I love my kids? Of course I love my kids. But I have to separate myself from something that I totally feel that it just is not a part of me. I can't be around in the same space. Now when they want help, they want to do better and trying to be better at people's society and get help for killing people. I'm just saying, for example, then yeah, they are welcome back. But it's just me personally, and I guess that's because of my mother. I don't know, maybe because my mother's the same way. My mother's an
No,
old,
I
old, old
understand
Trinidadian
you.
woman. My mother's real strict, old Trinidadian, cranky, fussy woman. And maybe I heard that from her, but
I understand you, Indigo. It's not saying that you don't love your children, though. Something listen, I get it. You said it, hit it right on the nose. Disassociate yourself from, yeah, I'm not upholding my child for doing any wrong.
mhm.
You know what I'm
Now,
saying?
Mhm.
So those are
now,
different
what I wanted.
things. Go
Oh, I'm
ahead.
sorry.
Go
No,
ahead.
what I wanted to bring into what she was saying, we can get you help as a child, and see that makes definite sense to me, because the thing that I find weird for me, that is strange, is parents just saying, okay, well, you can do what you want. Okay, if that's how you feel, you can do what you want. I
Mhm.
find it weird that parents indulge preschoolers, elementary school kids that way. I just find it odd. But of course, they have the rights to do what they want to do. I found it
Mhm.
odd that what's her name, Gabrielle Union, indulged a child that was not her biological child against the mother when he was still in his teen years.
Oh
Male's
yeah.
brain doesn't develop until they're around 24 to
Yep.
26 years
Yep.
of age. I found that okay, we're gonna be able to make our adult decisions when we are adults,
Right.
but things like that's why I was trying to that's why I was talking about data. Of course, everything, there's nothing new under the sun, but there's no way to have the information on how badly it has been affecting people or holding it in versus people who are allowed to talk about it. That's the only
Mhm.
reason I was talking about data. There's nothing new under the sun. We all know this. But
Mhm.
if you don't know how it has been affecting people throughout history, you just don't know.
Mhm.
Just read
So,
my book. Oh, go ahead.
Good
I'm
point, Mama
here.
Q.
Yeah, that's a good point. Listen, it is helpful almost anything you could think of. And if we are not going through that ourselves, listen, our lifestyle, our beliefs, in different circumstances, I'm in the stance. I spoke as far as the body. I'm still gonna love my children through and through. But I don't know. It's a lot of mixed feelings. So I ain't gonna get off track about it because
mhm,
that is, the choice of them. I know myself for a child to I experienced that. Children go through their lifespans. It's more confusion today than it's ever been, ever,
Mhm.
because this stuff is
Mhm.
in your face.
Yeah.
They
Right.
are pushing it in schools. They're
Right.
doing
Exactly.
all of this stuff. It's hard to get around it. But
Yeah.
I'm not
And then what
signing.
if
I don't know. And for me, I'm not signing any papers for a child of mine to get any kind of surgery change until
Right.
and there
when
there's
you
a
are
question.
old enough and you got your own money, your own whatever, and you living on your own. That's how I
Right.
feel about it. I'm gonna love you to death, you know what I mean? But I'm not going to co-sign any of that either, because I am straight belief, like, I mean, you were born the way you were born, embrace it, love on it. Even if you decide I've been there, where they once upon a time children might think they like something and then they no longer like it, right?
And then
They go through these phases.
what about the fact that it is so open, so in your face, or so push? What if this is something that your child is doing because it seems like the cool thing to do? How many children go out and do things because it is on some acceptance level that they want something? How many people are just influenced by it being so out in your face? Where had it not been
Ah.
out in your face, it wouldn't have even come across your radar. It wouldn't have even
Hmm.
been something. That's what I'm saying.
That's a good
So
point.
it's a whole lot of
Yeah.
stuff.
Because I must say, my may he rest in peace, my brother, you know, um, he didn't know what was going on. You get what I'm saying? But
Mhm.
he knew he always felt different.
Mhm.
Like, but he chose to, because again, it was unheard of how dare you, and he knew that that was not going to be acceptable. And it's sad to say, you know he probably would have got his ass whooped. You know what I'm saying? I
Mhm.
mean, saying back then, like, the men wouldn't have welcomed it back then. And so he played the straight and narrow. Now, when he got older, and it was crazy because when he finally, came out to tell his story, and whatever, still people looking like, what? Like, what the hell you talking about? And to hear that, it's sad because it is a feeling, but he just knew, he wasn't just really into women like that, but he did play the game. See, and this is a dangerous game too, because a lot of men, that's when you come through with the down low stuff. You get what I'm
Yeah.
saying? And
Yeah.
that's very important. That's why you should let them be who they are, because
Right. Right.
that's where it gets tricky, because they're doing that because they know the family don't approve of it. They live in a life that they're not even happy, and then that's when people start thinking about harming themselves, because
Mhm.
I can't talk about this. Who am I talk about this? Even though there is help and there is therapy. Like, now we getting way off the track, but I want to put this out there that no matter what it is, I feel like everybody needs to, just because I don't accept it or whatever, I love my child enough to understand a little bit, and I still won't 100%, hey, I don't agree with it, but I'm not going to shun you, because this is what happens where you got all of these different parts moving around now.
Mhm.
And you can't blame, because it's stuff like that. Who wants to get disowned from their family? Who wants to get picked on? Who wants to? And that's where you get a lot of these down low men,
Mhm.
who won't come out, because that is not comfortable to feel disowned for you being loving who you want to love. Now, that's not what you're talking about. You're not
Right.
saying that that part. I'm not saying, I'm not putting words in my mouth. I just want to make that clear. That's not what Indigo is saying. So it's a
Right.
whole bunch that comes in play with this. And because people don't want to be divided or feel treated differently, and I can speak for myself. I did that.
Yeah.
I felt angry. I was
Mhm.
mad. I didn't understand. That's because I didn't know more about that. You know what I'm saying? And
Yeah.
that's where it comes in play, where it's like it's good for somebody else, but when it's your family, you like, oh hell no. You know what I'm saying? And
Right.
I've known, I had gay friends, but then when it came close to home, so you don't know how you're gonna feel. But then I had to come to realization, like that's not my life though.
There's
All I
something
could do
that
was just love you. I can love you. I don't have to. And that's something that, those who I love and, far as family members who are under the umbrella, that's all they really wanted. And they didn't really need, they just want to know that you still love them regardless. And whether you accept it or not, because they know it's not acceptable. You get what I'm saying? And so you can move by it differently. So yes, J True, protect your ear and eyes. Go ahead, just read my book. I'm sorry.
yeah, I want to address the comment that was on the screen just now. Lise, you said these poor kids, they have no role models, etc. Oh, wait a minute, move. They have no role models. They're all jacked up. They do have role models. They have their parents, grandparents, aunts, uncles, cousins. The role models start in the home with the two that had you. I'm done.
Absolutely. Yeah, they do. And you are absolutely right. You hit that on the nose. Hey, welcome to the panel, J Truth. How are you?
Hello.
Happy
Happy Mother's
Mother's.
Day.
What's up, J
Hey,
True?
thank you. Happy Mother's Day.
Hey,
Happy
Big
Mother's
Brenda.
Day,
If I missed anybody coming into the chat,
Big
welcome, welcome.
Brenda.
Hey, Big
Hey.
Brenda. Hey, everybody. Hey, Vibrant.
Who the hell you calling Big Brenda?
Big
Bye, Vibe.
Brenda.
Oh,
Big
big oh
Brenda.
Brenda, Brenda. Hey, Brenda.
Oh, you thought I was talking about J Truth? Don't you come up here starting your
Lord, J Truth.
Wait a minute. I'm
J
like, now damn
Truth.
it. I said I gained a look. Wait, you can call me Big Shirley
Oh
now.
my God, I'm going on mute.
Not
What
Big
you got? What
Shirley.
you got, J Truth, up here talking this smack
I'm like, wait a minute
already?
now. Who the hell you calling Big Brenda? Now, y'all tripping. Hey, listen. Hey, weather girls. Talk
Mother.
about some Big Brenda.
Hey, baby. Hey. Look, I think I need me a sip or something. J Truth that brought the heat. So, what
I'm
you got to say? I hear you down there in the chat talking about this
I'm
Alpha
sorry, Brenda.
Kenzie.
I forgot all about little Brenda down there. Hey,
Hey,
no, what
Brenda.
was the I meant to come earlier, but
That's okay.
my listen, my son here trying to all his the gang back together. So I said I'll let them borrow the house today so they can cook out.
Okay, yeah, no problem. So, what you think? What you got on this topic, baby? What you got on this
What
topic?
is the topic?
The
What's the topic?
topic
'Cause
is, can a man teach a woman how to be a woman?
no, I don't believe so. I think in okay, so if we're gonna think that way, that's just the same. Can a woman teach a boy how to be a man? I don't believe so. So growing up, I learned how to be a lady from my grandmother and my mother, right?
Mhm.
You know, the essence and just the whole being. I learned all that, the foundation from her.
Mhm.
And I guess being in a relationship, I learned that by observing.
Mhm.
Um, not saying that I can't learn anything from men. I learned what to do, what not to do, how to be in different relationships from men, but how he want me to love him. Not uh that's a give and take, you know, that's a compromise, but
Uh-oh, you
This
breaking
I
up,
learned
J
from
True.
him. What?
Okay, I
Hello?
can hear you now. You were breaking up. I can hear you
Hello?
now. Can you hear me?
I-
Can you hear me, J Truth?
I-
Uh-oh,
Feel
she
like a
breaking up.
robot.
You breaking up real bad, J Truth.
Let me turn
What
off
she
my
say?
Wi-Fi.
Okay. That's my point. We can learn from each other. That's my main thing about it. We can learn. We can learn. Hey, Brenda. Hey, girl. Hey, welcome to the panel, boo.
Y'all. I didn't think this was live. Hey, y'all.
What's going on?
Hey,
Welcome back, J
Brenda.
Truth.
Yo, yo,
Good. Can
yo.
I
Happy
add?
All right.
Mother's
Thank
Day.
you. Can I add to
Can
the
y'all
Yes.
I would love to add to the
Wait, hold
conversation.
on one second, Brenda.
Um,
J
and-
Truth.
yeah, yeah,
okay,
of
can you hear
course.
me now?
Yes, I can hear you now.
Oh,
Hmm.
Oh
Okay.
yeah. With everything how I learned how to move and just be in this world.
Woo! Indigo mute, boo. Oh Lord, where you going
Okay.
through a tunnel, girl?
It's a commercial. It's a commercial.
Oh
What is
Lord,
this?
who is that?
Who is that?
I muted Indigo, so
Is that girl? She out there
I
power washing the
muted her.
house.
Lord,
It sounds like commercial equipment.
wait, my mute button ain't working.
Girl, she out there power washing the
Oh
damn
no,
house.
I think she's good now.
Damn. Okay.
Right? Don't it sound like commercial
Yeah, she out
J
equipment?
there power
uh
washing the house.
Indigo, it's a lot of noise back there. I think she mute herself or she having bad connection. But go ahead.
Okay.
Who had the floor?
I think I was what the
I
hell
think
was I saying?
J
Oh
Truth.
yeah. As far as me, I learned everything from the good girlfriends in my family, girl.
Yes,
We
yes.
had us a good kiki. Everything.
I'm sorry. I'm
All
still
that slick
laughing
shit.
about the power wash.
That's how she's power washing the house. And the girl always be up to something.
Oh shit. Go ahead. You said it is learned. I mean, we learn from our you know, our women figures is learned, but I want to just really say once again, a woman's identity is inherited and not something that can be taught. Okay.
Okay.
It's inherited and it's a woman's identity.
I, like I
We
said,
can learn from each other, we can share, with each other, our experiences of being a woman, you know, but it's a personal and a biological reality.
boom.
Those are
Right.
that's what it is of a woman's identity. Like you can't, it's nothing. I don't know if I said that right, but
You did. No, because I
okay.
was gonna
So
piggyback after that. I learned from my
Okay.
mother. I learned from my best
mhm,
friend, my good girlfriend. We've been friends since kindergarten. I learned from her of being a parent. She's so patient. I never had that. I learned that from her, and finally, she was like, she. I'm not even about to get into the whole or whatever. And she just finally told me about myself. I had to hear from her. I learned. I learned from her just by being a better parent. I learned from a colleague of mine. You get what I'm saying about different areas of my life. I learned. So nothing from a man, but different things about me being in a relationship of being with a man and
Period.
'cause, him telling me how how he want me to love him. We come to them roles of compromising,
Right, that's
but
a
but
whole
but that
different
was it.
experience. He's teaching you
right.
But
That's
that
he's
what.
was
teaching
it.
Right.
you what
I
he
agree with that.
expect in his lady.
That's it. But
He's
as being a
experienced what he's
Right.
woman,
looking
What he's
for. His
right.
he's giving you his
but
thoughts of what his ideal women
What
is.
he wants
but
in a woman.
Exactly.
uh-huh,
Correct.
and only in a
Yes.
relationship. But as being girl or being a soul sister, a bad girl, like
Mm-mm.
But
on I,
Jill,
You breaking up again, J.
that's
True.
Jill
it.
said. Jill said.
I be
you
ego.
you breaking up,
Yeah,
J. True.
ego.
These audios is kicking their butts today.
Uh-oh. J Truth.
Yeah,
Can you hear me
I
audio
now?
know
is
this
cutting up.
audio is doing this most.
Yes,
Okay, you
Yes.
can hear me now.
yeah, I think you bet.
Yes. Okay, I can hear you
Yes.
now.
So that was it. Only from women. That's I pull only from women. Strong women, weak women. That's it.
Right. Now, Brenda, what you got for us, sis?
Okay, so this is good. This is good. I didn't know this was the topic, Jill. So I'm going to say, wait, no, this is so good. So I agree in the part that men can teach you what they want from you as a woman. But I'll say foundationally, that's not a good place to start,
In
right? So
Hold
I
on
grew up
one
in a house
second.
with three
Indigo, is that
generations.
you back here again? Indigo, you not on the
I
panel?
think so. Oh Lord,
Wait,
there she
hold
goes.
on. Indigo?
Hello.
Okay, good. Child, you had me
Oh, that's
sweating.
okay. She finally
Okay,
I
go
got
see
it.
how
ahead.
Okay. So,
this thing.
foundationally, I feel like
Ooh. No, no, no.
What's wrong with this
Ooh,
thing?
Indigo.
Indigo's service is fighting
Ooh.
her.
Indigo, your background, honey. If you can hear me, your background is cutting up, child. It sounds like you on I-95 heading to the south of the border. Okay, go
Right?
ahead.
Very good. So I grew up in a house with three generations of women, right? And I appreciate the foundation that they set because I think that when I look out amongst other women, right, that foundation can kind of make you or break you. So when women are forming their identity, right, it's after they've been raised by their mother, their grandmother, the Mima, or a group of women that came together. So when I was growing up, my grandmother and my mother and my great grandmother teach me things like don't be a common woman, clean up
That's you,
after yourself,
Indigo.
how to take care of yourself.
Indigo. Uh-oh. Hold on.
Oh Lord,
I
uh-oh.
seen screen disappear. Hold on. I gotta have the trigger fix.
Like every time her screen goes black, that noise comes. I don't know. I think
Indigo.
it's her service.
Indigo. All right. I'm trying to be safe up here now. But go ahead and speak, because
Yeah,
you know we talk about hot topics, something that people don't like. You know what
right.
comes with it.
Hmm.
Even though I got it on
So,
subscribers mode only, but that don't mean nothing.
sure don't, because I
Go
hit the
ahead and
link.
talk.
But, but I think that that kind of shaped me into like the type of woman, that I am. How to present myself, all of that kind of. Even dancing, we have block parties on the street. My mother would surely tap me on the shoulder and be like, mm-mm, "No, you can't be out here doing what everybody else does, right?" Just kind of how to raise myself. And then based on that, I feel like as I grew older, I formed my identity based on what I learned as a younger woman. Now, what I do notice in some women, they could take that information that they learn, right, and go and continue on. Or some people look at the way that they're raised and decide that based on their identity, they're going to do something completely different. Like when we talk about breaking generational curses,
Okay.
some, okay, so I'll say that because some women are born in different environments where they haven't gotten a lot of the upbringing and raising that some other women have gotten. And they've taken it and shaped that differently, and have raised their children differently based on the way that they were raised.
I agree.
Yeah, so I mean, I'm grateful for the way that I was raised, because they got me together. My grandmother let her think that we haven't taken a shower within a certain amount of time, or there was a certain level of cleanliness to us. She be in the house calling us all kind of. Do you want to be a common woman? That's a word that I grew up learning. You want to be common, and I'd be like, I want to be what? You want to be common, like the rest of these women out here, not taking care of your. Oh, it used to offend me so bad,
You want to be
Jill.
common.
So basically, oh, honey,
But
yeah.
a lot of women don't
So,
even know what that even means. I think we
hmm
were getting more on, just upset with the fact that why do we have to keep explaining ourselves as a woman, um, what it
hmm
feels like to be a woman. Why do we have to keep proving or explaining ourselves? as we were talking about, because I think you didn't come in, I was speaking. I said I haven't experienced that from any man in my life off of line. I only experienced that here, where I hear that we have to, where I have to keep reassuring myself or proving myself, my womanhood, and like you're gonna tell me as a man. Like I never had a man tell me I could teach you how to be a woman. I've
Ever,
never
ever,
experienced
Jill,
such be of been spoken to in that
ever.
nature, nor have I ever heard such a thing. Um,
But Jill, you also probably didn't grow up around men who found it a treat to argue with women. Do you understand?
mm-mm.
Because it's so weird to me when I come on this internet and I see men who can masculines, right? Who argue women. My grandmother had 7 sons. My great grandmother, okay? I grew up all around men, okay? Tall, 6 feet men, working in the police force. You know what I mean? Those kind of men. I don't know. I never see men arguing with women.
Hmm.
So when I come to this app and I saw it, you can imagine I was like, what? This is so bizarre to me.
Different walks of life, but we all have different experiences though. So that, some people grew
Mhm.
up where men in abusive relationship households. Some
Right.
people think that
Hmm.
their dad abusing mom or mom abusing dad. So there's different backgrounds, so you
Yeah.
can't, we all live different walks of life. And again, I can't judge or um talk about anybody else's experience but mine. But don't push your reality on me. Okay, that's
Right.
what I'm trying to
Correct.
say. Don't
Correct.
push that on me. You got different backgrounds, you got different strong women. Just read my book, got a different history. Ronnie Q has a different history. Brenda has a different history. Jay Truth have a different, like, you know what I'm saying? We grew up in
Hmm.
one parent household. Some people grew up in two
Hmm.
parent household. So there is different levels, but I don't want you to sit here and tell me I could teach you how to be a woman.
All the while, nobody's teaching them how to be in a masculine role. That's what gets me.
Because if you say that as a man, that means you weren't taught how to be a man.
Correct, Jill. That's where I'm going. Yes.
This is where I'm going with this conversation. You weren't taught how to be a man. And if you're not happy being a man and you are moving into another cycle, which we were talking about earlier, you can't teach me shit. I could teach
At
you a
all.
lot though, because I was born this way and I had to graduate at each age level from
Okay.
one to and about to be 50. And I'm still learning a lot about my own womanhood. You get what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying?
Correct.
I'm still like, I know what menopause was like for that's a great example. I watch my mother, my grandmother, or other women go through menopause, talk about
Exactly.
menopause,
Oh, that's it.
experience menopause, but I would never, I could read all about menopause.
Shit, now
But
come on.
until it hit me to now, 2 years ago, starting moving, now I can tell you what the hell menopause is. You hear me? And
Jill, can I say?
I couldn't gather that though. You can teach, you can tell someone the experience of what it feel like. You could tell someone what their
Right.
first sexual encounter may feel like, but until you do it, been there and can,
Exactly.
receive and do that, you can't. Again, I'm gonna go back to that certain a woman's identity is inherited, not something that can
Hmm.
be taught. And you, even as a woman going through menopause, you could tell
Correct.
your child and talk to it, your face is blue. Until I experienced that head on, and when menopause hit me for the first time, I ain't know what the hell was going on. Okay.
Listen, you know what? You know what gets me, Jill, as we get older as women, what even with other people saying us what we women should know at this age, we've never been this age before, ma'am, sir. Leave us
Okay.
alone. I've never
Absolutely.
been 48 a day in before in my life, Jill. I've never been 49 because I haven't got there yet. So when people say,
Okay.
well, you should be doing, how would you know? Get here and then tell us what we're supposed to be doing. Because I mean, I don't know if I'm perimenopausal. I don't really know Jill, I don't know what I'm doing right now. I don't know what this body's doing. I'm catching up as we go. Me and her, we're walking along this walk together, trying to figure this out.
Mhm.
Okay. Sometimes she pisses me off. So when people try to tell us like what we're supposed to be doing at this age, we figuring it out as we go. We don't
Now
know.
we do know what we have an ideal
Hmm.
of what adulting means.
Correct.
Now I want to be corrected. I really want because I don't want people running around with excuses of acting like
Oh no.
a-holes and
Hmm.
don't know that they shouldn't be doing certain things at this type of age. I don't want to
Correct.
give people excuses.
Oh,
Ooh, yeah. Uh, um, I don't want to give people excuses to be a-holes. I don't want to give nobody excuses to be running around here showing like half of these adults are running around here uh and saying, because I don't know what it feels like to be, you know what the hell you shouldn't be doing at this age. I can tell you that
correct.
much. So I ain't giving nobody no leave. But I just feel like this is where I'm going to really be blunt. Stay in a man's place.
Boom.
Right. Absolutely.
Stay in a man place, whether you are a trans woman or a regular man.
Wait a minute.
Don't rub that on me. So that was the thing. You had
Oh.
we kind of sorry.
Oh, I didn't know. Okay.
Okay,
Now,
thank
now,
you,
now I'm kind of
Monica.
understanding a little more.
I don't even play
Because
with them, Jill.
me either.
I don't even
I
play.
don't like
I don't
that
think
me
it's
either.
funny. I don't think it's cute.
I
I
don't
don't even
think
know
it's
where the
cute
hell it.
either.
I don't know where the hell it come from. Like, yeah, but
So, Jill,
go
are you
ahead. I'm sorry.
saying for clarity that a trans man was trying to tell a woman that they could teach her how to be a woman? Because now this
Mm-hmm.
changes. Now, Jill, y'all get me. Okay, let me tell you something. Oh, no, okay, no, I'm gonna let somebody else go. Let me
A
finish this
trans
statement.
man, a gay man,
You
the
said that,
one, a
Jill.
woman man,
Yeah,
any
Jill
man,
changed.
a drunk man,
Mm-mm,
any man. They need to shut the
mm-mm,
hell up. And I be
That's
mm-mm.
why I
mad.
said I'm not digging on one thing. That's why I said a man or a trans woman or whatever it is. I just think that you should stay in the place that you were
Wait.
given
And
and
I
that
just
you were given
Oh,
birthly
mm-mm.
because
Yeah,
or
don't.
don't do that. That's what I don't like is that putting making us have to explain womanhood.
At
explain my.
all.
And
I
hold on, Jill.
know.
I was talking
Hmm.
to Selfie the other day, and I'm like, I don't understand it. Maybe because I'm from the South, maybe my age. I've never had it, just like you said in your real life. I've never been around men who set up and spoke on women's issue, talked about our bodies, our
Mm.
vagina, how it smell. The only men, even in my professional world, hell, if anything, they trying to make love or get or trying to get some vagina. They never
Facts.
set up and talked about our business, our hair, our anything. These are the most, I don't want to say effeminate. I don't know. I think the word they using now is toxic masculinity, but they are ridiculous. And some of the women they sit around, they laugh with these fools, they entertain them, and
Hmm.
I've never experienced this crap, this shit in my real world.
Me
And I'm
either.
like, hell, men want to make love to me. What the hell? Ain't never had no man want to come up cuss me out and
Mm.
talk about my vagina. They want mine.
Mm. Yeah,
And
So
I
I
don't
what?
want to sit
it's
around no
just an
man that want
out
to
of
talk about no other woman's
Mm.
JJ.
that's why
So
again I said
mhm.
maybe it's just a internet thing
Yeah,
because I've never had any man
yeah.
in my life offline ever say the things that I hear on here. And
If
people
these people
call
are
it
saying it,
trolling. they call it, oh, they troll, oh, they get under
Mm.
your skin.
There's no
No,
trolling.
stop
That's
making
disrespect.
No,
it's
yeah,
disrespectful. And anybody telling and making excuses for that person, calling it
correct.
trolling, or oh, they say it because they get under your skin. And no, and especially if you are in the, I feel like this, if you are under the same umbrella of the, if you are a man, or if you are another trans, um
Mhm.
I think you should tell them they shouldn't say that. I mean, honestly, and not
Yeah.
laugh it off, and because that disrespectful. And I'm looking at you, suspect, because do
Yeah.
you feel the same?
You know what, Jill? As a woman, right? And I don't have any issues with anybody from the LGBTQ community. But
Me either.
here's where I draw the line, right? A trans male could never tell me how to behave as a woman, okay? Because here's what I do recognize about trans males, right? There's an over exaggerated version of feminism that they have, right? And I've watched it for years, right? It's not real womanhood. It is what is the word for it?
A
It's an
caricature?
act. It's an
Oh,
act, a personification of what they feel it would be like to identify with a woman. It's not
Hmm.
real. It is not a real thing. Being a
I don't
woman
like the
doesn't,
I don't like the division part of it.
yeah,
And thank God I'm grown enough to take, thank God I am not, I am mature and grown enough to know that I don't put everyone in one dish, if you know what I mean. Like, just because one
mhm,
person says that or act that way and feel that way, that I'm putting it all in a melting pot saying they all feel
right,
that way. But
right.
I feel like, just like if my sister slit was showing, or if she was doing something foul, like another black woman or something like that, I would feel comfortable enough to tap her on the shoulder, like, oh,
Hmm.
you know what I'm saying? Like, dang, you know what I'm.
But Jill, society doesn't help either,
It
right?
doesn't.
In the area, and I'll say that only because I still got a real bad chip on my shoulder about what Sports Illustrated did, making Caitlyn, aka Bruce Jenner, Woman of the Year. Okay, you are making women have to defend their femininity by doing something like that. Because in my mind, I'm thinking of all the amazing female athletes in the world, you guys chose Caitlyn Jenner. What a punch and what a slap in the face for women everywhere. I just didn't understand why there wasn't much more of an uproar when that happened. Because it, like, choose me. I might not even be able to run that fast, Jill, but like, y'all didn't have anybody. There was no women, no one else to choose.
Yeah. Well, Linda, myself, I know that I'm
Mm,
again.
yeah,
Yeah, I'm not understand it, but listen, what society.
right.
That's what I'm talking about. Society, it puts us up against one another as well.
Correct. Right.
It's not even just the people online or individual. Society is doing that as well. And forcing, I think anything forced upon somebody, it makes you feel like you have to choose something. And it's uncomfortable to make somebody choose something that is not for them. And you can live with it, but you don't have to force something on me or try to make me feel uncomfortable when I'm the original. I don't do that. I feel like, doing that is very uncomfortable. And Linda, to your statement, now if a trans woman asks me about what it's like to be a woman from birth, I can have a conversation. Hmm.
Right.
I'm
Mhm, mhm. That's interesting.
I'm not having a conversation. It could get really, because only reason why there's so many Now, if you're my friend, that's different. But having that conversation, just not knowing,
Mhm.
you know what I mean? That's not my field. I'm not a therapist. I'm not a teacher.
Right.
And we don't have a relationship like that. So that's how different, stuff gets thrown. I'm not answering that. I can't teach you. I can't converse with you. I'm not having no conversation about that. That because those conversations, I think that's don't they take you through? I don't know.
Yeah, that could get
That
kind
could
of
get
weird.
real weird
And who
and
wants
it
to
can
argue? Can
and
it get
I'm not
argumentative?
arguing
Right.
exactly. I'm not about to argue about what I'm experiencing. I'm not about to compare to you shit about nothing I'm going through. Why is it different from you? We not about to open up that conversation. I'm not doing that. See, once again, bring it back to next thing you know, you explaining what makes me different from you. You get what I'm saying?
And we're
See, it
not doing
starts
that
to
ever.
I
Right.
don't want to get into, and that's why it gets real. I'm not doing none of that because those are things that you should look into.
Oh, Jill.
Huh?
Okay.
What you
No,
say?
you're good. You went out for a second. You
Okay,
were a robot
sorry.
for a second. You're good.
Ooh, yeah, those are conversations that should be had before you do those transitional things because those are learning experience. See, once again, you got to learn those things. Like,
Hmm.
I wouldn't want to do something that I don't know nothing about. You get what I'm saying? That's like me getting into
Yeah.
something that I'm not even sure about. Why the hell am I signing up for this and I don't even know what it's about? Like, I'm not going to just enroll myself into something that I'm clueless to at least what it's about and why am I interested and what it would do for me far as an advancement in career or just little things. So doing that is a bigger step. You know what I mean? That's going under, different things. Like, even when I became pregnant, no, I didn't know what it felt like, but then now I'm like, okay, sometimes you have not control of those things, but then you start thinking, you start reading into what is a C-section is like. Would you want one if you had a choice? You get what I mean? What's the procedure in certain things? But some things are out of our control. But when you step into something knowing that you want to, you got to know why you want to. And if I got to sit here and uh, and get, yeah, that's not a class for me to teach. Mm-mm. That gets too
That's a foot
personal.
soldier.
So just read my book. What else do you have to add on this man and woman teaching a woman how to be a woman?
Nothing.
Because it's kind of an open closed case, but you see where it goes to.
Uh-huh.
Where it goes in
Yeah.
deep waters because you do have some, and it's not only trans women. You do have some men that feels like they could teach you how to be a woman. I think they have the definition wrong.
Well, see, that's what I said. And again, from the beginning, you can tell me what you expect of a woman, or your expectations in the for a wife or a relationship or
Hmm.
whatever. You can tell me what type of woman you like, but that's said that you're telling me, and I'll let you know whether or not that's where I am. Um, yeah, that's
Correct.
it. But as far as
Yeah.
telling me how to be one, you can't. You tell me what kind you like. If I feel like there's something I don't find a problem with conforming to, if it is something that will actually make me better, I may consider it. But it's not because you're telling me you're not going to run down the checklist for me.
Absolutely not.
I find that's offensive to me though, Jill. I would be telling them to go teach his great aunt or his great grandmother because I would be offended if a man told me something like that. Because what do you even mean? Like you're staring at a feminine. Yeah, I'm
No,
sorry,
no,
just
I
read my
was
book.
laughing.
A man can't tell me that. Like I would be no, like that's offensive to me. Like I would think a man would put more effort into being a man. But if you want to tell me what, like you said, I agree with you. Just read my book. Like what it is you want in a woman, and we see if we fit
Mhm.
each other. But for you to say that you can teach me how to be a woman,
You can't.
what?
Right.
That's the bottom line to it. A man cannot teach a woman how to be a woman, and a woman cannot teach a man how to be a man. It is
Correct.
vice versa. And I don't want to. I ain't gonna act
That's
like
not
it.
my job.
And
Yeah.
that's not my job. And
Right.
even for if
At
I had a
all.
son and I raised, and just like with, there is things that daughters need from their fathers, and there is things that
Hmm.
sons need from their mothers, but to teach them how to live, and to be, you know, in that male or
Yeah. It's
woman role, those are
Mhm.
it's off limits. It's off limits, and you just can't.
So, Jill, I'll say this, right? So, a father's role with a
Hmm.
daughter, right, is usually to make us aware of like what your expectations. I've never had my father in a role where he was like trying to teach me how to be a woman, but he would be like, no, don't let him beat that horn. You make sure he comes to that door and he
TC.
picks you up.
Mhm.
Is that my TC? It's like
Hey,
he would tell me the things to be
Yeah, that's
cautious of
TC.
in a man, of what
That's
my
right.
expectations should be in a man. But my father never told me how to be a woman. Like he would tell me the things you make sure that he holds that car door open when he takes you out
Right.
on a date. Like
Right. He's
those
telling
are
you
the
how a
things.
man should treat you
Right.
as a woman. That's
Correct.
right. Hmm.
Right.
Hey, TC, girl, you've been trying to talk
hey,
forever.
My boo.
I know it's a lot
Uh
going
Oh
on.
my
For
oh.
goodness.
real.
Everybody's out.
When I'm
Oh, I
telling
do want
you,
to say something. Hey,
It's
Randall,
break. Hold on.
You
how's
breaking
everything?
up.
we
I
could
can't.
barely
Everybody
hear
go
you,
on mute.
TC.
Everybody
Okay.
go on mute. Let me see.
I can't do nothing. All right, because I can't.
Bad connection. You real low.
Really, really, I can't. I'm on.
You
Oh,
real low,
okay.
TC. I could barely hear you, and you crackling.
All right. Okay.
Damn. I wanted to get TC's perspective.
Hello?
I can hear you, J
Uh-oh.
Truth. J Truth, can you hear me?
I can hear you. I was waiting to see if TC.
Yeah. Oh, what happened?
When I
She
Okay.
dropped
these
down. She been
audios
having problems
is
connected audio.
fighting. Yeah, these audios is kung fu fighting with everybody.
But yeah, I mean that's the nutshell of this conversation. I just was getting tired of us as women explaining ourselves to men,
Mhm.
and like we're not in competition. We're not competing. I For anything, I wish that we were more like, um stop being. It need to be more unity instead of trying
Alignment.
to break a
Yeah,
woman down all the time and telling a woman what she is and what some people, it's
Yeah.
just sad that we're going through that today. And I don't like, it's so uncomfortable. We got we came a long way. Women have. We've always had doors closed and been shunned, for being who, and we are amazing. The
absolutely.
things, I mean, we are truly amazing. And I'm not about to, we fought through a lot of things already. What you said, no, we. No, we. What you mean, Ronnie Q? But we fought through so much. And not me personally. I wasn't here when I couldn't vote. I wasn't born then, but I'm just speaking of the woman line. We already was trying to be told what we can be and what we can't be. Certain positions wasn't, we couldn't be a garbage. We couldn't be a sanitation woman. We can't do this. We can't do that. And I'm sick of it. And now we're into something where you trying to take our place when you can't? Or you trying to tell me what you going to teach me? You can't teach me shit because I be sitting down on purpose because it's natural. A man, you can't tell me anything. TC?
Okay. No?
Okay, you sound it's low, but I can hear you better. Can y'all hear it? Let me see if I can turn it up some.
Can you turn it down?
Okay, I turned you up some. Can you
Hey.
hear?
Can you hear me, y'all? That's my no, yes.
Oh, that's bad.
Tag. At first you was a little clear. Now you going back to.
Are you on the Bluetooth?
Are you on a
No,
Bluetooth, TC?
let me see. Let me see. I don't know.
She probably in a bad area.
Are you
I'm
driving?
they jamming. I'm doing that. Yeah. Not that
Yeah,
loud.
because
She's
that's what it
dancing.
sound. You.
Going on. So.
She come to here sound like a damn twisted record.
Oh God.
Oh,
Damn.
Oh, it's crackling bad. Oh
Girl,
Lord,
like
no.
Flipper. Come on now.
Yeah, it's bad. TC, it's bad, girl. It's bad, girl.
we can't.
Ooh.
And I know I
Right,
want to
right,
hear
right.
what my baby got to say.
Okay.
Now she talking about she done.
Sorry.
Try
Yeah, because
again.
she been trying for the whole live almost, and
Really?
it's not working for her.
I want to hear what my baby got to say. Come on, try it. I'm gonna sign it out for you. Come on.
I'm over here. I'm over
She said, yeah.
here where Rex is probably somewhere around here. I
She
better be
said she
careful.
over there with racists. She said she
Wait,
better be
what?
careful.
What?
You're not over there as a part of the movie Get
I said
Out. You
Rex.
better get from over there.
Uh,
What she
You
said?
said
no, I
Rex?
said Rex. Not racist.
Did you say
Rex.
Let me
Rex?
get off.
Please tell
Rex.
me you're
I
not
said
with
Rex.
Rex. You
No, I'm not.
you with Rex?
I'm over
Yeah,
here.
Rex. Go ahead, baby. I'm listening. I'm
No,
listening.
get
Hold
the
on.
That's
Oh,
why
this is bad. We about to
that's why
get.
if you're with Rex, it's a wonder why your service ain't working. Cause girl,
I'm
yeah.
listening. I got you. Go ahead. Keep going.
Oh, Jesus.
All right. I'm out. I'm out, y'all.
That
I'm out. I'm in the chat. I'm in the
She
chat.
said she done. Don't be done. I got you.
I'm about to message you
I know
now,
you do.
CC.
I
Cause
got you
well,
too.
you're
You
what?
better
You're where?
I
watch
feel
it.
you. I feel you. Go ahead. We like Bobby and
Child,
Whitney. Go ahead.
Ronnie Q said, "Holla if you need help."
child,
Is you
you
trying
over
to
there?
get help?
Y'all
Don't
funny.
she sound like Nippy? Sound
Oh,
just
this
like Whitney.
sound
Go ahead,
terrible,
baby.
child, girl.
CC, I know you're not over there with drunk Rex. Lord, bless my friend. Lord, bless her. Bless her.
She said
Child, this is
she
it.
came up
This is
here. She
it.
want to recite something from Shirley Chisholm. Okay.
Huh?
Damn.
Shirley Chisholm.
Now,
Jesus.
Lord.
TC, you gonna have to get somewhere where you are in better connection, honey, because we can't hear you. It's like crap, papa.
You sound like somebody I heard today.
Oh, 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 Lord, I'm not even touching that one. Just read my book.
Mm-mm.
But yeah, so this
Oh,
was a great
Girl.
conversation. I think
what
that
was
we
she?
should
Well,
be
hold on.
doing. Go
Hold
ahead.
on, Gia. Who's she talking about? Who just read my book?
you know who she talking about. Leave it
She know
alone.
No, Brenda. Who
J
she
Truth.
talking about? Tell
No,
me.
J Truth know exactly
No,
what
No,
she
I
talking about.
don't.
no,
Brenda,
With her
no.
who
messy
Brenda?
tail. Her messy tail. Here she
Brenda,
You
no,
go.
I'm
already,
serious.
you just think about just read my book and you'll know the answer.
Oh my.
Uh-huh. I knew you did it.
Look, everybody know J Truth messy
No,
tail.
I
Look at
didn't know.
Hmm.
Footso.
Hold on. Wait a
Look
minute.
at
I
Hmm.
Foot
forgot. Well,
Soldier.
listen.
J Truth, stop.
Listen, I forgot. It's going that feud gonna be going until the end.
Until the end of time,
Yeah.
eternity and
Child.
beyond.
Oh my word.
Child. But this was a great topic. I wish maybe we should have had because we kind of I wanted to just speak on men, but that's a whole nother door. Like to be specific on
Mm-hmm.
far as like getting specifically into the trans trans
Right.
gender and all of that. And the reason why I didn't move into that zone is because I myself don't really know what that feels like. I'm not interested in what it feels like. All I could do is accept it and in love as I would love anybody else. You know what I mean? But I'm
Mhm.
not that hard into trying to find out, more into that. I'm comfortable with who I am in who I am becoming. So I really don't. I know about it. I do know a little stuff, but I can't speak on things that I don't know. So I was trying to shy away from getting too deeper into that because that's a whole nother topic. But I do feel uncomfortable to hear men speaking in that nature to women and
Mhm.
telling them us, and then to hear the
Right.
women actually arguing or pouring their heart out explaining, well, see, we do this, and and we really
How
explaining,
would
going
y'all
in
do
full
it?
detail, and I'm like,
Or
am I
looking for
being punked?
no, looking for that love and adoration, and that's something that is sickening. But at the same time, I guess I don't want to understand it. But I'm like, I don't get it. I don't get it.
We don't
Why
have to understand it because
we
that's
don't?
not our
I don't.
process.
It's
All we could
it's
do is meet like we normally do, and love each other like God will attend us to do.
Yeah.
But I don't have to understand, just like you don't have to understand my circumstances. Like, why am I no, I don't, unless we trying
I,
to build a relationship or
I
something. We
have
ain't
no
doing that.
interest in trying to teach a man how to be a man, nor do I know how to do that.
Me
I have no
either.
interest. Not a lick of interest. Mm-mm.
Trying to really get down to there and how it work, function, moves around. All I want to know is how it pleases me.
Facts, Jill. High five. Wait a minute. High five, Jill.
I'm just saying. Listen, baby. I want to know. I want to know how it pleases me. I do want to know. Different things that
wait
is
a
healthy for me. Or whatever. But I am not really.
It
Is
say like sweet like licorice, sugar for my booger.
you know what? I mean, I'm just saying that's as far as I want to know what your hands feel like all over my body.
Right.
I'm
Right.
not into anything else. Like you go through your stuff and I go through mine. And
Wait,
Right.
I just
wait a minute,
want you to
Jill. You don't want
understand.
that.
Hit me with that. Yeah, hit me with the. Listen, baby, that's
Let's go.
all. Look, foot soldier, leave me alone. I'm just being keeping it real, and that is, I mean, I just want to know how you nurture me, like how you
Right.
gonna take care of. No, and that's not even all I want to know. I want to know, are you, what, how we gonna work things out in a relationship mode,
Right.
and getting to know you, your mind and soul. I don't, you know what I'm saying? I just, that other stuff, I ain't interested. No,
But Jill,
ma'am. No,
let
sir.
me ask you ladies this. Time is of the essence to me. I feel like I don't know what it is, but in the last year or so, it's like time is moving so quickly. Who has time to engage in
Mm.
foolishness? I just feel like I feel like even though sometimes we're in our work week and sometimes it can seem to be lagging, but these months are flying by to me,
Oh, it
and
is.
nobody.
And the years are
Right.
flying. They're flying.
Oh my
And
God.
I just feel like we don't have time to really be
Don't.
sitting
That's what
here
I'm saying. Thank
picking
you.
up new reasons to
Yes.
destroy each other.
We don't have it.
And it's not hush for so I know you get the picture, but what I mean is we shouldn't be picking each other apart. But hey, it is what it is. I
Mhm.
mean, but when it comes to these personal, it's one thing, clowning, dragging, whatever you doing, but taking away, don't steal from, don't dig at my womanhood now. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? Don't take away what God made me to be and beautiful at it, rather whatever color, shape, we would ethnic, like
Right, Ronnie.
it doesn't matter. Let's separate these things and let's not be comparing and so
Hmm.
sounding crazy out here. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
Can I say something?
I don't want to have to deal with that because it gets very uncomfortable and it shouldn't even be being said up here, to be honest with you. Like I
Hmm.
don't even understand half of these topics that be happening. Listen, it's one thing you're dragging and all of this other stuff, but when you start talking about all these things that is really going on out in the world that we have fought so hard to keep, like women already just fought so hard to listen. I could do any job that the hell that I put my mind and strength into. Do I think my muscles, you got even with, do I think my strength is just it's stronger than yours as a man? No, we ain't
Yeah.
going to start talking about that type of stuff. You know what I mean?
I,
Comparing each
I was going to
other.
ask Brenda something.
Go
So
ahead.
what were you saying about the time? I was talking to again. Where's this? I was talking to this about the time with us being so aware of you're just conscious and aware of time and where you put your time to and where you put your
Yes.
effort to. People, that vampiric spirit. That's why I wanted TC to come up here. We could talk. We want to just break down that whole movie Sinners. People will drain you,
Oh, she's
especially if
mad
you
at
are.
me that I didn't see that too.
I
It's okay.
have
Uh-uh.
I wanted
not
her to see
seen
that
it
too.
yet. No,
She is
Huh?
no, no.
annoyed.
We is
Oh,
not
give
going.
me 1 second, y'all.
Where can I find it?
It's in the movies.
Wait, I gotta go to the movies? Oh, girl.
Or if you got one of them hot sticks,
Yeah,
I
you know
think
what,
time is
Jill?
on the
Not a
same.
hot
And
stick.
you
Child, not
know
a
what I'm
hot
talking
stick.
about.
You
You
said
know,
Jill said you gotta get you one of those hot sticks. Now you gonna send me out into the world looking for a hot stick.
you know
yeah,
I'm
you
talking
get right
about
back.
I know fire.
Ooh,
I have a fire
yeah.
stick. Is mine jailbroken?
Mine says I have like 5 of them. They
But
probably need to.
everybody,
I
I can't
need
believe
to
everybody been to the
readjust
movies.
it though, child. I gotta get to the movies and see it though. I really do. The
Maybe
time
I'll
I
go
think is going the
tomorrow.
same as we were younger. I think yes, it moves more quicker when you're older. Cause see, we were just playing. We ain't had to worry about working. We ain't
Right.
had to
Okay.
worry about
Hey.
working and all of that stuff when we was little. You know what I'm
All
saying?
right. Can
So
you hear me now?
Hmm.
uh,
Yes.
All right.
yeah.
Oh, if you want to see the movie, I suggest you go to see it. I don't seen it like 3 times now. I've seen it in IMAX. But if you want to
Yeah.
see the movie, I
What?
suggest you go see it in IMAX. Maybe just
Well,
So
me, because I'm a
everybody
movie.
been to the
Listen. I'm a
movies?
movie buff. I like the music. I like the whole thing just to see the experience. But I was saying, like, I don't know if you're like a spiritual person.
It's
If
on
you get
Fire
into like
TV.
metaphysical things, we talking about the Bible. It's full of like parables. What you laughing at?
Ronnie Q, talk about Jill. Get your mind off of peen, please.
Girl, my mind
Right,
on peen.
Ronnie
My
IQ.
mind on. Oh Lord, my child
Do
hurt.
you see her out here trying to send me out
Nah,
to get a hot stick,
advice.
Ronnie?
Wait a second.
Ronnie,
But
I think she's
no,
about to
like
have me out in the
we just conscious
world.
of the stuff. People, these folks in here are drain your ass, but we're aware of the bullshit that's going on around us. But that's a
Yeah.
whole nother conversation too. I would
Yeah,
like to
that's a
talk
whole
about.
number. Ain't
You
you
know,
Hmm.
supposed to be talking about it on your channel?
I don't go live. I don't want to do that bullshit. Go there, shut me down, and probably like one
What?
day, I clap the hell
What?
Why?
off.
What's the topic, J. True?
She
I
want to
want to
talk
talk
about
about
the movie
sinners.
Sinners.
Oh, and you
Talk
think that was
about a
gonna
hot
be
stick.
interesting to me?
Wait, so Foot Soldier just said it's on Fire TV. What does that mean?
The hot
Her foot
stick.
soldier, 900 years up. She
Excuse
need
me,
five
y'all.
feet.
On hot TV.
The hot TV. The hot stick.
Wait,
She need five
I'm about to
sticks.
post and be like, does anybody know where I can find a hot stick?
Oh no,
I'm gonna get on
Brenda!
type
Now
of. I'm
you
not gonna
know
do it,
your
Jill. I'm not gonna
you
do it.
bet not, cause you done
I'm not.
already. Not the topic you had earlier. They
Yeah,
gonna be
I
like,
know.
okay, first the DMs. Now you looking for a hot stick.
and
Honey,
next
I bet
she
you I
gonna
get a
be
few
looking
hot
for that.
sticks in my DM.
baby. Yeah, you gonna be like, yeah, you
Yeah,
gonna get
no
a
thank
hot
you, because
sticker
I'm
right there,
already traumatized. I'm traumatized
baby.
enough. No thank you.
Yeah, don't tell a movie. Listen, it should be on Netflix next week, right?
Yeah,
That's
I
usually
that,
have
how I
net
go.
now that's when I'll catch it.
I have
See,
Netflix and
I don't
Hulu.
want to go to the movies, y'all.
Why not?
Me either.
I don't know. I just don't. I'm not.
I have
mm.
not been since the
I've
pandemic,
been
y'all. I haven't been
locked
to the
up.
movies.
Don't let me out.
You you and your daughter go. My son took me the first night it came out. You and your daughter go.
No, both of them went yesterday. They went to go see it yesterday. I told them don't tell me about it.
Oh my
Hey,
God.
Roddy
They
IQ,
already
somebody
dragged
sent
it.
me,
Look,
wait, Jill,
A
somebody sent me
sex
a video
machine.
of
Girl, I'm
that
thinking
sex
about getting me
machine.
one of them sex
what?
machines.
Ew.
Jill, listen, my
You
uterus
weird.
started,
Don't you
listen,
start, J Truth. You ain't gonna be
wait,
invited back over here.
wait,
Why,
Jill.
girl? I listen. If I get me one of them sex machines, you may not see me
Oh, wait,
around.
did
Yeah,
you
I
see
might
it?
not see you around
J Truth, did you see
if
it?
one of them
Uh-uh.
wires cross. If one of them wires
Well,
cross, ain't nobody gonna see your
listen,
ass. You gonna be
Jill,
you gonna be talking about
somebody sent me again in my DMs a video
ew.
of the sex machine, and my uterus started
Let me
cramping
put the
because I
Wait a
said,
minute.
not on your life,
wait,
not on your life.
they sent you one with
Jill,
it in action.
no, her actual one. The actual one that
Ugh.
she has. Apparently, she turned her camera on. Ronnie IQ, she turned her camera on and she showed that machine
Yeah.
Ew.
moving, and my whole uterus
Well,
locked up. Because
Wait
absolutely
a minute.
not.
So what does it
Not,
look like? It's like one of
not
them things
your
they put
uterus
on.
lockjaw.
It
You two
locked
may
right
never
up.
entertain her again.
Okay,
Child
Brenda,
Ronnie
what it
Q,
looks
do you
like.
hear this mess up here?
It's a machine and it moves back and forth, kind of like a peen.
Hey, foot soldier.
She didn't have the attachment on it, but it's an actual mechanical
Why are
machine. It
we
looks.
talking about
Oh, I'm
this?
sorry. Oh, they asked me. Oh, I'm sorry, Jill. Oh,
I'm
sorry.
gonna give
Ew.
me one of them.
Y'all
oh no.
weird. Y'all weird.
I'm
Mm-mm.
sorry.
Yeah,
But you
y'all
guys
thought
said
your coochie locked up.
it did. But
And you
I'm trying to
still
want
talking about it? Did you
it.
evaluating it?
It is branded in my brain. Now I can't get it out. I
I
cursed the
just
person out who sent it to
Ew.
me
I
too.
just keep
That's
hearing
what
about
happens.
it.
You get in there and you can't
Share
get it out.
screen. What screen? Oh
I just
hell
keep hearing
no.
that. It must be
Oh
fantastic.
hell no.
I thought it was a joke. I really
We
didn't
ain't.
think it was real.
Oh, so they sent you the video to see that it was really.
She cammed up with the video.
Listen,
I'm just a love
I'm being.
machine.
Look. Not to get. I don't even play with other stuff.
And I
Like
won't
I
work
really
for
don't. I
nobody
Me
don't
but
want
me.
either.
nothing with no motor. I don't want nothing with
Girl,
Uh,
nothing
not a
that's just.
motor.
Okay, Jill. Okay, wait, Jill.
What
Wait.
the
Okay, let me just do
fuck,
this, and then you can kick me off the panel.
child?
So on IG, I just saw a video of a girl in the emergency room because
Mm-mm.
her rose overheated. So be
Okay,
careful out
you
there,
know
y'all.
what?
Oh,
See,
sorry, Jill.
that's
Okay,
why
I'm
I
sorry.
don't be no.
I don't have one of
This is
those.
what I'm talking about.
I swear
That's
to
why
God.
that's why I don't be playing around with these things, y'all, because listen, I ain't got time to be getting hot and frustrated. I want the real thing. I ain't got time. You
Chill, me
know,
Burn your
too.
coochie
I
off.
don't got
Burn your
time.
coochie
I
right
mean,
off.
I might sound boring and stuff like that, and so be it. But I tried that. Let me tell you, my friends said, "Oh, you gotta get that," and I'm like, first of all, I feel like it's weird that I'm in the mood and I'm gonna reach in the drawer for a toy. That's weird. Like
Stick
I
your hand right in
tried
that
it,
door, Jill.
and then not to be I no, I ain't got time to be hurting myself, okay? Because you want the real thing. Next thing you know, shit be stuck in places ain't got no
Wait.
Imagine
because
having to
you want the
use
real thing.
something.
You like
Yeah.
you know what
Not something that
I'm
you gotta
saying?
roll up on wheels.
No.
Shit.
And adjust
Wait,
the height and
is it on
adjust it.
wheels? Is it Ronnie?
I,
Is it on wheels? Because I
y'all
don't know
sound
that part.
no, y'all sound
Okay.
too interested in this machine.
They sell it on
Y'all
Amazon.
weirding
I
me
had to go
out.
look it up. What's the name of it though? What's the name
Listen,
of it?
Ronnie.
Oh
They
Listen,
call
Ronnie.
they call it a sex
oh
machine on it.
God.
It's called
It,
okay. That's the real name of it.
it
Yes,
sounds like
Okay,
it looks like
somebody pulled it up. I think I was watching. What
sex
was I
machine.
watching?
it looks like it belongs in a dungeon.
Oh my
Oh
god!
Mm-mm.
Like it
my.
got a
It
ball
really
gag.
does. It's scary
Gotta
looking.
go to what? No, see. This is what I'm talking about. When we thinking of things that is natural. Speaking of the
Mhm.
same topic we're talking about, I just can't imagine rolling up like, oh God, and go dig in a drawer, and then damn, the battery died.
Oh god.
What the
Okay.
fuck? I'm
Not
Well,
the
the
just
battery
thinking.
died.
thing, the charger plug, you got to plug this one in the wall, don't you?
Oh god.
I
It's
can't
got horsepower.
stand just read my book. I
Jet.
I
can't
think it.
stand
Why my kid? Why Jet looking at me like he know
not
what he's talking
plugged
about?
in the wall,
Indigo, you missed all
baby.
the good stuff.
She said you need they said you better put it on a surge protector.
I know that's right. That thing shorts out.
Don't be like that young
Gotta
lady in
go
the
to the
emergency room
emergency
one
room,
live.
tell the doctor to take it out, right, Ronnie Q?
I,
What is this world coming to? I just can't. I just don't imagine myself with these utensils. And then you hear me, the
Utensils.
utensils. I mean these
Not you.
objects. I
You.
mean objects. And then, my fear always was, what if my kids,
oh my god.
go in my private spot and find
Get you at
come
the
up to you
side
talk about,
table. Mhm.
Mom, happy Mother's Day.
Oh
Oh,
no.
oh, see you
A
get
rose.
girl.
Be like, oh, here's a rose. I found a rose, Mom.
Those roses
Or
gonna
have
keep
your
us in the
kid actually
emergency
see you
room.
getting it on. That's so embarrassing. I would. Oh, girl,
You gotta lock
that's
the
the most
door.
embarrassing.
Keep the door locked,
Right.
guys.
Ooh, I
But
don't want my
I'm
child
saying,
hearing
but
that.
when you got children,
Oh,
the-
Jesus.
where you got so you got these objects in your safe there with your pistol.
Not the safe.
You got you got these dildos and things in your safe with your pistol.
Oh my God. Precious
Next to
material.
the gun. You got the dick next to the
Damn,
gun.
see, that's another thing. Can you imagine? Oh, I'm horny. Let me open the safe. What the fuck is going on? What's going on? I
Oh,
can't
God.
imagine, and I just don't have time for that. And I listen. I tried it and didn't like it. I said no. No,
Me either,
like I
Jill.
that's
I tried it
frustrated.
years
I'm
ago.
like,
It
I
don't
was
work.
getting frustrated. Like, ah,
I
no.
don't like them.
I was like,
You go.
child, hell no, I
Well,
don't
it
want
don't even
that.
get that better. I thought I was gonna have this sex off the wall in every room when my son left the house. It's dry. It's dry as a
Now,
tumbleweed
how
right
Oh
we
here.
get
my
from this
God.
to sex? Who brought this machine up?
I thought I was gonna be.
Brenda.
I thought I was gonna
No,
head
Brenda didn't
down,
bring
face
it up.
up.
Wait,
Who
no,
brought
I
it up?
didn't.
No,
I
you
don't know
did.
who
That was
did.
Ronnie Q. Ronnie Q
Yeah,
brought it
I
up. You see
piggybacked
what
off
she
it though. I
started?
definitely did.
But
I
maybe
definitely
Ronnie
did
Q got the
piggyback.
Ooh,
sex machine right now, cause ain't getting
she
nothing popping around
probably
here.
no Ronnie Q over there building one.
Okay.
He already
From
crashed.
wait, from scratch?
Oh,
From scratch? She in the garage with a power tool.
Wait a
Leave
minute,
Ronnie alone.
y'all gonna schedule a live for the sex
Ronnie
machine.
Q. Right, we gonna get cussed out. Oh my god, y'all! You see what y'all got me into? We was talking about other
yeah.
things. Ronnie Q over there building one so she could sell. She got. She said, I got pump for sale.
Ronnie, come
Pump
up
for
here and
sale."
defend your name, Ronnie. Defend your name, ma'am.
Ronnie
The
Q
pound
said,
demand of 2000.
Ronnie Q said, I got a electric pump for sale. Pump it up. Pump it up.
Pump me down.
Can you? What up, foot soldier? What's going on, girl? You all quiet? She said,
Y'all
I
need
ain't
to
talking
cool
about.
off.
That's
You gotta cool
Brenda.
down.
That's
Me?
Brenda
I'm
up here.
sharing the good news.
Yeah.
That's
Oh
Yeah,
all.
yeah. I
well,
bet you
listen,
is. Talk about.
y'all need to go watch this show where they come into the emergency room from putting all kinds of things up there that they
Oh, I
can't
see
Oh
what
get
you're
Lord,
saying.
here
out
she come,
Brenda
anymore.
Lord.
V-E-R.
That's right.
Jeez,
Yeah.
I can't even. Sometimes I
I
can't even talk about it. Jeez,
I
we.
rebuke thee. I rebuke thee.
Listen,
That was Ronnie Q in the chat talk
to
about
each
that.
his
She brought this topic
each
up.
to each his
Ronnie
own, but nothing like the real thing, okay?
Ronnie Q
Oh,
done
ooh,
Right.
what? Ain't nothing
Ain't
like the
nothing like
real
the
real thing,
thing,
If
baby.
y'all
baby.
been drinking, y'all is on one today.
That's them, Brenda and Ronnie
Yeah, now
Q.
catch up.
you right with us, Jill. Come on.
No, I
And
came
I
up here
told
to
y'all to
talk
put
about
that.
the
I told y'all to put that stuff away.
You
Put
did.
that
You
stuff
did. Yeah,
Wait,
we don't
away.
listen. We don't listen, Jill.
Lock it
Mhm.
up. Lock it
not
up
put that
and
stuff
throw away
away.
the key. Put that stuff away.
Not
It
like
ain't.
I'm a Christian child. I can't talk about this stuff.
It
No,
ain't.
you
Uh-uh.
It
can
ain't
talk about it.
good.
Jay
The-
Truth, you were just talking about going online and looking. What are you talking about?
I am. I sure am. I told you I'm an empty nest around here. I need all the stuff I can get.
Keep
All
you
right,
bet
then
not.
we hear about her ass in the hospital too.
Oh,
Hmm
you hear JB? You dead ass wrong.
Listen,
Not
I got
generators.
generator for
You're
sale.
right.
Y'all knew.
What are you
JB.
saying
Wait,
here? I didn't
they
see
gonna
you.
plug that sex machine in, and all the lights in the house gonna go out. They
Listen,
gonna need that generator.
Oh
Oh
dear.
my God! How did
She
we
better
get
hope she don't get
here?
no
hey,
electric shock. That's what she better hope.
How did we
hey,
get
Mari,
here,
baby.
baby? Let me
Hey,
see,
y'all come
Ronnie
shut my
Q.
door.
Look,
About
Jay,
I
Come
that
think
on.
hot
it's
stick.
okay
Jay,
that she get
you know
as long
we
as
want
you
to keep
guys ain't got
everything
no
green.
babies around. It's okay to buy whatever you want to buy.
Hey, who that?
I'm all right. I
Shut my
want the
door, Cam.
real.
Hey, Mari.
She better not be talking about me. Who, Indigo?
All right.
You hear? Yeah, the hot stick.
Oh,
The
she
hot
said
stick.
that's what I came up here to talk about. The centers.
See?
If you got a fire stick, you can watch anything. Whatever movie come out, you can watch. You don't have to pay for it. Centers is out on whether it's a fire TV or a fire stick, you can watch any movie.
Yeah, but
Bubba
you gotta
Leroy and
get it.
Skinner
You
in
gotta
them.
get it hot wired.
No, I mean you got to put it on, but other than that, you
Yeah, you
good to
gotta get
go.
it. Broken in.
Mhm.
Okay, when are you gonna do it?
Oh, mine's is. I probably now I need to know another
Who Indigo talking
connect
about? She better not
now.
be talking about me.
I don't know Indigo what
Indigo,
Indigo
I
talk
gotta
about.
stay in my room now. What y'all y'all
Those
entertain me.
machines got different speeds and pat. You know
That's
what,
what I mean.
JB? I'm mad that you know JB. Why you know
That
so
she
much
is.
about these
That is
machines?
accurate. I did watch that with my own two eyes. She did.
Ooh,
Yeah,
JB, how
the
why
video
you
was
know
very.
about these machines,
Wait a
Y'all
minute,
do
JB?
look.
know
Kimmy
machines
said
have
they
minds of
came
their
with a
own,
drip
okay?
pan.
Do y'all know
What?
that?
What you said? Just
Machine.
read my book.
Kimmy said they came with a drip pan.
You know,
Okay, Kimmy, who said
Listen,
that? What?
Kimmy is crazy as hell.
yeah.
The one,
Ew, that's
the
a little
one
gross now.
the one
She
It,
she
pulled
put.
it up. I'm telling
Yeah,
that thing looks like if it's not on wheels, it's got to be on a dolly or something. It's
yeah, the
got to
one
be on
Kimmy.
something, and you got to be because it's a
Let me see this.
machine,
I'll be
John.
back.
I mean, it's a
oh, they
lot
sell
you
it at the
dripping that
adult
you need
stores
a
too.
listen.
Wait, they
Damn.
sell it in the store?
Yeah, I
Oh
She
mean,
pulled
Oh
shit.
Amazon
I
hell
and
didn't
no!
know
then
that.
Amazon.
Who walking out with that bad man? But
I know that's right.
yeah, you be surprised. You be surprised.
be like, honey, what you buy today?
Right? Isn't it like $1,000? How
Child.
much is it? How much is that
Thing
damn
is
thing?
bigger than the dorm refrigerator. It's high. It looks like
Okay.
it's a little more
Hell
than
no.
about waist high or ribs high.
What? See, I
Yeah.
couldn't see it close up, and I didn't dare. I don't want
I
that
saw
in
it
my
on
Google
Kimmy's
search.
channel. She
I
pulled it
did
up on
too, but
Amazon. Go
well,
to
I
It's
was
very.
on
Amazon.
my, I
It's
was on my.
intimidating.
I'm not
Yeah, I
searching that in
mean,
my. I'm not putting that in my search engine. No,
He said
ma'am.
he
I don't blame you, Jill.
No,
I really
ma'am.
do.
No, ma'am. So
It,
no. Sometimes my kids like to order from my. We got a family account, even though, and they sometimes they like to order from me when they don't pay little stuff, so they know mine's is always in. Could you imagine my kids?
Yes, they will. They will join
Erase the
you.
history
You
Child,
will.
with it.
because you know the history. Yeah, no.
Erase it.
No,
They
but
will never let. You will
why
never
would
be
I
able to live
search
that
it
down.
anyway? I
To
don't have
see.
nothing to hide. So I don't need to be erasing things because I don't look up stuff like that. My stuff, I don't look and search. So when I leave here, baby, I ain't nobody gonna be like, what was she into?
I'm gonna tell you something. If
When
you
I
look
leave
at
this
it, you
lifetime,
wouldn't think that's what it was. This is like a piece of equipment. This is like machinery. It looks
No,
like a
thank you.
tall key cutter. Or
Oh
something.
no.
It does. It isn't. It
That
looks.
don't.
Now,
That don't
just
sound
read my
very.
book.
Listen.
oh
It
That
my
looks
do not
God.
sound.
intimidating.
Listen, y'all. That don't sound very inviting at all.
It
No, it
doesn't.
does look. It looks intimidating. I wouldn't want to. No, that's not
Yeah.
something. That's
Real
not a
Paula,
good look.
would you be like, oh, you want to see my thruster?
Oh Lord.
Now who? Now who? What, Jill?
You want to see my thruster?
It is. Yeah, it's
That's
scary
that's
looking.
scary. First of all, first of all, I was just no, it just electrical. Electrical
Right.
in moist spots just don't sound.
Look at
I
J
just don't
True.
trust. I don't
Look
trust
look at J
machines.
True,
They do
Jill. Look at her.
tend to hide
What
behind
she
behind.
said?
Tell her get back
I
up
found
here.
this lady
With
right
her
here.
troublemaking, she
Let me
She done
started
see.
it.
found it on YouTube. Lord have mercy.
Who?
J True.
Jay
She's
True
gonna listen,
started it.
Jill.
Where's
Jill,
she
that lady
at?
in the chat. Look at her. Look at her.
Oh, see, I don't see that post. Let me go to the main page. What she said?
Lord, J True,
I
get
found it on
offline.
YouTube. What?
Get off a line. She is determined, Jill. You hear
J
me?
Truth, you still up here? Oh no, she dropped down to go find that key
I know
She
she
machine.
ain't
sure
went to
did,
find.
Jill.
I know she
Ew.
ain't went to find anything. So pain she be talking about she be in.
Oh my God.
Oh,
I'm
Maybe
telling
this will
you,
work
like
out.
if you were to look at it, you would think it's some kind of
oh,
machinery or equipment.
Oh
You wouldn't
no,
think
no
it's
thank
any
you.
of that because that's the base of it. You have to put
Ronnie
the
Q, you
who's it
see what
on
you
top of
started
it.
up here, Ronnie
And when you
Q.
put the who's it
Ronnie
on
Q.
top
Right,
of it, they
Linda?
said it comes with
No,
Ronnie
you
Q, you
started.
see what you
Hey,
started with this? Now you got old freaky old J Truth searching up batteries and shit.
Well, she can
hey,
go right ahead to each his
She's gonna
own.
be down a rabbit hole
No, she
tonight.
gonna be in an emergency room. That's what the hell she gonna be
Lord.
doing.
How the
They said it
hell
looks
we
like a
get on
jousting
how a
machine.
man and a woman? You see, you come up here talking about sinners movies, and everybody was talking about the Sinister machine. Child,
yeah,
use a incognito window. Or no, I don't need to do none of that because I ain't nasty like that.
yeah. I think
I
that's a
ain't
little.
nasty
I
like
don't
that.
have
No,
anything, and
she
that's
did.
real advanced.
I'm not nasty
Hi,
like that. I don't
Tony.
need no other windows.
You won't
I
see the actual thingamadoo. You won't see that. It's the base of it. It's the machine part. You won't. They don't show the you know what on it. Those come separately. You put those on. They got
It's
some
attachments.
interchangeable ones.
Mm-hmm. It's
You
Yeah,
just
they
attachments.
got it. I just looked it up on YouTube. It's a lady
You
that
choose,
review
Jill.
toys.
You choose your size.
Jill,
Yeah, and
what's up? Tony, what's going
it
on, girl?
is
How,
it's all
Hey,
that. I mean,
Tony.
how did this
it,
turn from trans and women to this?
Right? How we change the
It's
woman
you
is
with your hot stick mess. That you
that's what
started
it's
this mess.
that's what we call it, a hot stick.
not a hot stick.
We call it a hot
Cause
It's
stick.
it's
called
Tony.
jailbroken.
it's
Oh
called a
Jesus
fire
Lord.
stick.
We
Oh
call it
my
a hot stick because it's
goodness.
jailbroken. In order to get those free things, you have to get somebody to jailbreak it for you.
Do
I don't
you?
know
Mm-hmm.
nothing about no jailbreaking.
Yes, it is. You
I
do. And
thought you just plug it up
if
and
you
you
are
You
able
do,
to
you do, and
I did my
you
own.
do, J Truth. I don't know what you
oh
talking about.
I jailbroke my
no
own fire stick.
No.
They can teach you right how to do it.
Yeah,
If you go
they
on
could teach
YouTube,
you
they can
right
teach you how to do
online
it.
too.
It's a lot of steps,
Okay.
but it's worth it.
Ew, Ronnie Q, you ain't shit.
What
What
she
she
Look,
do?
did?
I'm not clicking nothing. I ain't clicking
What
shit.
well, she
Did
showed
you
us
get a
Don't
link?
she
her
have a
sex
husband?
machine.
Don't
She
she
Did
done
you
have a
get
put
a link?
husband? Why is she promoting this stuff?
Ronnie Q ain't shit gonna come drop a
What?
link in the back chat. I'm not
Jill,
clicking that
You know
link.
where
click the link, Jill.
No, Ronnie
foot
Q.
soldier
No,
with your
You're
with your
no.
not gonna
chastity belt.
Ain't
let
no
me
foot soldier.
finish.
I'm not hitting a damn thing.
Click the link.
You
Y'all are
click the
tripping off
link.
here. Y'all been drinking or
Click.
something.
Ain't nobody been drinking.
What I said when I came up here,
Wait, what?
Oh,
I said again,
Tony,
it's
you
Tony,
have to
copyright
you
for
have
real
to
thing.
specify what you're
I
talking
don't
about,
care
Tony.
what y'all into. I'm not into it.
I'm
Well
not
then don't
clicking the
be into
link.
it then.
Indigo came up here to click the
Don't
link.
get
She
mad
want
with
to
me.
see it.
Ain't nobody
Indigo want to see it. She want to
Well,
No,
see
no,
I'm
it.
no, no. I
Refill.
clicked the link because I want to
I'm
know who Just Remember Book was talking about.
ain't what huh? Hold on.
What
Let me get Big Bloomers over here.
about
Since
what?
who's Big Bloomers?
When she
I'm
made
Who's
that,
big
when
confused.
she
bloomers?
said
I'm talking about foot
somebody
soldier over
sounded
here acting
like
like a
Shh,
they
I
was
can't
talking about
hear
earlier. I
y'all.
want
Hold
to know who she
on.
was talking about.
Wait a minute.
Wait,
Who's
wait,
big bloomers? Who is big?
a
wait,
foot
wait.
soldier over here acting like a
Ain't no
prude.
foot soldier. Listen, I weigh 155. I'm not no
Wait,
big
y'all. Wait.
anything.
I
Let's
ain't
go one
not
at a
acting
time
like
because
you.
I'm not understanding. What? What happened?
The comment that you kept saying, I don't want to talk about who's Just Read My Book talking about. What she said, somebody came up here and they sound like they were talking about like a person that was on the panel before.
It was not you.
Oh, okay, just
Was
want to
you
get sure.
live today?
You know my thing kept acting up,
Oh
Jill.
my God, girl. Well, you weren't talking live today.
It wasn't me. I wasn't even around.
You just trying to make us say the name Indigo, but
Yes,
we
I
know.
am. Yes, I
Yeah,
am.
you
Uh-oh.
a damn troll.
Indigo,
She a
it was
damn
not you,
troll.
girl. It was not.
Indigo
See, I'm not
trolling.
the only one cutting up. Jill, see?
Oh my
I
God,
can't get the name.
I
Darn,
already know.
I forget. I used to
Indigo.
date and everything.
I know you by now. She
Dang,
come up here
I'm
trolling,
trying to get named. And
and
no pictures
that's
back
right.
here. Why
That's
were no pictures back here?
that's right.
Yes, you
Just
can talk
read my
about
book.
everything else, but
Just
you
read
can't say
my
the
book.
name.
Says she ain't biting that bullshit.
Oh my
Ain't
God,
no pictures back
Indigo.
here. How come ain't no pictures back here? I thought there was a sex machine picture back here.
Y'all
Indigo
Put the
hot.
bad
link.
as shit.
Wait, Tony says she got one with everything. What?
Oh
And
my
I
God.
told her to specify because we're talking about two different things. I thought she
Wait
meant
a
the sex
minute,
machine.
Tony.
Okay, I'm
No.
gonna
You
go back
gotta
down
be
because
more
I was
Okay.
specific.
instigating a little bit too much. I didn't get my answers. Okay, bye.
All right,
Bye.
bye.
Bye,
Indigo, don't go.
Indigo.
No. Why you
Just
See,
running?
Tony?
just read
I
my book.
told you.
Says she ain't biting.
What?
She just wanted us to say the person name.
She
Ronnie
know who the
Q.
hell. She know who she talking about.
Ronnie Q. Did you start it? Jill say you started it.
Here, Indigo. Look, Indigo. Ronnie Q is a hot
Wait, what is
mess.
she doing back here? Did she do
You
something else? Oh, she put another one.
another link. Who looked at the link?
Indigo.
How
Indigo,
you
How
get
know
back
so
up
y'all?
much
How
here.
about
y'all see the bag? How
and
y'all
she's
see
Oh,
the
gonna
see,
bag?
question
thank
how
you.
she knows so
Okay.
much about these
Okay.
links?
Okay, wait. So Tony said she's talking about the fire stick. Thank God, girl.
Sure,
I'm
Tony.
about to say, Jesus, you got one with everything on
I
it.
thought she talked. Oh,
Child. I'm about to
Yeah.
say,
I think
damn.
she just tried to clean it up, Jill. I'm gonna have to, change that.
Because
I wanna know why is Ronnie Q dropping links and she married? What's going
Johnny
on?
Q, Ronnie Q trying to trigger somebody.
how you
She's
see the
just
back
trying to. She's
chat?
trying to help. She's trying to be a helper.
You
Leave
see the
Ronnie alone.
just read my book.
Okay.
You up here?
Yeah, she up here.
Okay, that go to back chat. Okay.
Where
She
just read
probably
my book
on
at?
mute. She
She
probably on
probably
mute.
on that
I'm
link.
here. I went to get a refill.
Oh, you about to
Oh.
say she said
Can I
you
get
probably
a
on that link,
refill?
just me. See how she ready to throw you under the bus?
What the
She said you clicked the
Oh,
link.
me either, Tony. See,
I
I'm
guess
glad I'm not
I guess
alone.
just read my book. We all suspect now because we up here.
Oh,
That
Ronnie
got
okay.
teeth.
Q,
Where's the
I
teeth?
wouldn't
Ronnie,
put the name in the back. That go Indigo.
Where's the teeth?
You don't see it?
Indigo, Indigo, stop it.
You see the
Ronnie
link?
Oh,
Q.
let me go see. Hold on.
Go see what it is. Oh,
What
you
the?
see the
Oh
back?
no! Oh no! Oh no!
Now I'm
Use
really
that and you'll
scared.
never have a husband.
Indigo, you're not putting
Tony,
Indigo, you're not putting one in your card. You're not adding
to-
one to the card. Hmm?
Oh God no!
oh,
Nope.
you
Okay.
clicked the link?
What in the
Mhm.
hell is that?
You clicked it? Oh, hell no. I'm not.
Is that what what's her name been using? That
Ronnie
baby?
Q.
Oh no!
I'm
I'm
mad
glad.
Ronnie
I'm
Q got the
very. And
link.
if I
I'm
wasn't, I
mad.
will find a
Indigo, what's the
client.
estimated delivery date?
Oh, now
That's what
you
I
know.
get for being nosy. Oh no!
Tony, I'm so glad you clarified that, child,
Oh
because I
no!
would never look at you the same, girl.
Oh God no!
I'll be looking like, damn, Tony,
Because
you
she
She's
said she
full of
got
nosy.
one with
shit.
everything. I said you got to be
She
more
said
clear than
one
that.
with everything. I'm like,
Everything.
damn. I'm like, Punani and all.
This
Oh
video
Oh
may
Lord.
be
Lord.
inappropriate for some users.
Mm.
Some.
Oh.
That's
Some
what it says.
somebody play Miss Elliott. Which one?
Oh no!
I'll be like,
It
damn,
looked
what?
like it's hooked up to a wheelchair. Oh
See?
You
no!
See, I told you it was like it had to be on wheels or something. That's a piece of machinery.
Indigo, we
It
do
is.
not
I
need your
told y'all it's
ad libs
intimidated.
watching
Oh!
that.
It is intimidating. It really is
She all
intimidating.
Oh
Mm-mm.
heck
whoa.
no!
Intimidate your ass right to the emergency room.
That's
I'm
right.
about to
Okay.
say that. Oh no! Oh,
Be
that's
right
how
up
it
in there.
works. Oh
Turn
hell no!
it off.
Oh
Somebody
Indigo.
no!
turn it off.
Why do I
Indigo.
gotta hear this?
Indigo,
Oh
calm down.
no!
Demonstration.
Indigo,
That look
Indigo,
like it's
calm
gonna
down.
rip it in half. Oh no!
Just flip it and reverse it.
Ew,
Okay,
It got
so
JB,
different
stop
speeds.
it.
Oh no!
JB.
y'all just want
JB
too
trying
much.
to make somebody go buy one, talking about it comes in. You can
Now,
put it in neutral.
Oh,
Indigo. Now
now,
you
new,
see.
now
You
you
see
know
now
what?
why my uterus clamped up when I saw that. No, ma'am. Mm-mm. Go
Uh,
ahead, save
So
your
you
organs and
you
your ovaries.
so
You should be
you're
No.
not down Brenda
oh
either,
my!
right?
you should be
Hmm?
Why did I do
traumatized
look
now.
at that shit? Oh no, I can't do this.
You need who's that?
I don't know who's that.
You better check.
I know
Uh-uh.
J Truth dropped.
That looked like a fallopian tube in the avatar, but I don't have my glasses on.
It looked like something. I don't know what that was.
What did it
I
look
don't
like,
know.
Lois?
It
A
looks.
Jill, you
shell?
I
gotta
don't
put
know.
up Jill, you gotta put up the banner.
My eyes are still.
Oh,
My eyes
J. True said
is
it's
hurting
her.
now.
I told you it was J Truth.
Yeah, I don't know, cause that was looking kind of take me to the water.
Dang it.
J
Yes.
Truth, what
Girl, it's
is that?
me.
Oh
What's
no!
on there? Look like some links.
Girl, it's a man. It's a man that's a moon, and this woman. Well, it's a woman that's a moon, and man that's a sun, and they making love.
Oh Lord, she just can't stop. Look at it.
Child, that was
Don't
looking
worry, I
like a
can't
whole
stop,
bunch of
and I won't
sausages up
stop.
there.
Oh,
They the
okay.
solar system. They the solar system. See,
Let
Okay,
me
J Truth.
see. I
Right,
Calm
Ronnie.
can't
down.
see. Let
Dang.
me see.
Yeah, I can't make it.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
Okay.
Oh,
Oh, and
okay.
I see the eye in the circle. Yeah,
Girl,
yeah.
because that was looking it was looking like some white links. Some pink
Boom.
links.
I thought that was a sperm cell.
and if you go big, his. Oh, never mind.
You
I'm not
see
gonna
that
say that.
See,
machine
that's
that
what I'm
scan?
talking
That's
about.
all, child.
J Truth.
We
Is
can't
she
even
laying
Stop.
on
see.
his stomach and his?
We can't
Yeah,
even see.
yeah,
Now, what
yeah.
made you put that up? You done watched that
See?
video, didn't you?
No, girl,
Dude.
you know I'm all. You know what I'm saying. If you get to know
Mm,
me more, I get all
mm.
deep into all the
Where Brenda
quietness.
went?
She dropped.
Brenda,
To go put
Brenda,
that machine in her little cart.
No, she not.
Brenda done
Stop.
came up here talking about wheelchair
Who's
weight.
putting that
That may
machine
be
in
my
their cart?
kind.
You gotta You must not like your vagina very much.
I said you're going to the
It
hospital.
comes on a
Don't
wheelchair.
say you had. I wondered, do
Oh,
it have
Daddy's
something to tell?
love.
Does it have something to tell you about side effects?
What?
But
Side
Stop
effects.
being old prude.
yeah,
Hey,
it's gonna
Tyler,
cause you
I
even
can voice.
higher voice.
Listen, I
Thank
can
you for
voice
coming
my opinion.
through. I
Does it have
appreciate
Bye,
you,
something
little
to tell you
Brenda,
about
Brenda.
little big
side
Brenda.
effects?
Yeah, the side effects is your thing will never feel you. It won't never feel the same.
well, that makes perfect sense why they call a certain YouTuber potted meat because if she messing with that thing, everything's
Oh,
hanging out.
oh, oh
That's
God
gonna
That
take
thing
damn.
a
is no
whole
not
your
phony.
tread.
Good, you didn't say all your tread.
Well,
Yeah.
Everything's hanging
Now
out.
y'all, oh
Everything
no,
inside
since
out is coming
y'all
out,
being
including the
all
skin.
prudish.
ain't nobody being prove
Prudish.
anything. You
I like
hot
to
in the
preserve
ass. You
my
just
my
say
my.
you get the machine and just keep it moving.
No, not the
Oh,
machine. I'm finna ask y'all about a real man.
yeah.
Oh, okay.
Uh-huh.
Are we safe?
I am married. I can't.
Listen, I'm
I
about to
was
get
single, I
my.
read that.
I don't want to know nothing else about no
Mm-mm.
more machines.
Not the machine.
Oh, a foot soldier that fell off after that. She said, "Uh oh, you said man, I'm out of here." Foot soldier said, "You ain't getting me caught up in this conversation." She said,
Nah,
"I'm
man,
out."
me, me and Restream. No, me and Restream beefing. Okay,
I know,
sometimes
and for
it
and
just
they TC too.
Is the
hey,
weather bad where you are right now, foot soldier?
no,
Yeah, y'all
I
have
ain't
kids. Y'all be all
even
right.
Not really.
even
We just moved to
outside.
New York
Wait,
City.
listen. Kids,
Oh, can you
that's
get pregnant by
natural.
this thing too?
Oh
I don't
my
know, foot
This
soldier. I
valid
God.
think that's
question.
why I'm kind of holding back.
Oh my
That's why I'm holding
God.
back.
Having
Where
kids is
you
natural.
at? What are
Using
you
the machine
building?
ain't natural. Ain't nothing natural about
Indigo.
that.
I
Indigo.
mean, is it a one
Where the
side? Is it
hell?
a one side affair? Is it what's going on with it?
What you say, Jill? I didn't hear you.
I said, where you at? You outside?
No, I got my fan on. I'm hot.
That's a loud, that's some damn, now that fan sound like it's about to blow your ass away.
Girl, I got 3 of them on. I got hot
You
flashes.
need 10 of them.
Damn, that fan, Big Brenda. Yes, have a great day. Thank you for coming up. You and Ronnie Q. Listen, just because you got kids don't mean you don't want to be jugging.
The
The kid,
peaking,
the
not
kid, the
juking.
listen, the kids come, it grows and it's widening and helping, you
Linda said
know,
robot
and
babies.
then once you push it out, but the kid is not jugging you, okay?
That
You
doesn't
know
even
how it's
sound
not it's
inviting.
it's not
Juking.
jugging you, jugging you, jugging you. You know how they be saying.
Ugh, I don't want to be
Remember the
jugged.
radio station, y'all? We be rocking you, rocking you, rocking you. Yeah,
Are
that
you
thing.
okay, Jill?
No, no, that thing got me paranoid over here, child. I'm like, hell no, it's
Wait
a
a minute.
nightmare.
Don't
Jay.
sound
Hey,
like you
Jay.
paranoid.
Wait a minute. JB, are
Don't
they
sound like
solar
you.
powered? Because remember I said we're trying to be green. Are they solar powered?
Yeah, Indigo fanning off after watching that power machine.
No, they're knocking over. I got them plugged
Like
into
she
my
just had,
cord.
like she went to Pound Town real quick.
Hmm.
I got one, two. I got 2 large stands, 2 small stands, and I'm
Mm.
about to put my air on. I don't want to put my central air on. Everybody start complaining. I'm cold. I'm cold. Why you freezing us out? I'm cold.
Yes, JB, you up there talking about, but y'all got kids, so the y'all be able to say y'all could take that machine, y'all could take that manhandling.
Yes, she said I'm fanning off for the 747 engine. Ronnie Q stupid.
Ronnie Q is crazy. That thing sound like you got the old back in the day, them good fans with the
I mean, yeah,
iron
metal fan.
blades, the
Yeah,
metal fans from back in the day. Now those are some fans for your
yeah,
ass.
yep. I got one on the floor.
See, I knew the sound. I told you it sound like you got one of those that'll blow your ass away.
Yeah, it feels real good too.
I
Aha.
bet those the good ones. Shit, I wish I had me one of them. I don't want to say it, but yes, she did. Yes, who did? Juking you, juk juk. That's what the machine's doing. It sure ain't massaging,
You can hook up
and
a
it sure ain't making
solar.
love to you.
I don't even how you line your body up for something like that. That's not natural.
Hey,
Like, do you have to stand up or
I
be in a
told you
certain
you could
be in
crank it up. You know, one of those things.
a recliner or something?
Ew, why would you want to know?
Well, I
listen.
mean, because how you get
Can you imagine? No, I can't imagine none of that shit.
me,
I
that's
don't
why I'm
want to.
trying to, but like,
Well, click that link.
I told you, I saw the base of it. There was
Click
no
that link that
attachment on
Ronnie
it.
Q offered for you. It'll show you.
No, she got Ronnie Q put the thing on it.
Oh
She
my
put,
God.
I don't know.
I don't want
Ronnie,
to see that.
I
Ronnie
wish
No.
Q
wait
put
a minute.
links in the back chat with her fresh style, trying to
Ronnie
get us
Q.
to watch it.
I have fans on all year round. I have fans in the winter. I have fans in the summer. I have fans all year round.
Right, Ronnie Q. She done came back up here with that fan on after seeing that, and she got. Uh,
You so silly.
uh,
JB Mr. Longway, how he know about all this? They got settings for making for massaging,
I
making love.
told
Yeah, he
I.
seemed
He
like he
said he
know a
worked in
lot
this.
about it.
He said he used to work in the store.
I'm glad I'm not alone, Ronnie Q, because I love my fans.
I
That's
used to
why
go to
I
those
asked her.
passion parties a
See,
lot
I
when I was in the
told you click
military.
the link. Just read my book that Ronnie Q left for you back there.
No, thank you. I'll
Uh, you
pass.
said how to position yourself.
Yeah,
Yeah, I
I,
bet
but
I could imagine this. You catch a lot of Charlie horses fucking around with that shit.
damn, Jill.
I can't. I just can't. Look,
That's not a
JB
good
said,
position to be found in either.
okay.
That's a personal abortion. That's a personal abortion machine. Ain't nobody messing with that.
Oh damn, Indigo, not the. But why we talk about this damn thing?
I
That's
don't know.
what that thing is. I'm not messing with it.
Just read my book. Ronnie Q said, "Click the link and find the fuck out."
Why
Nah.
she got all the links anyway? Why is she giving out links?
Ronnie Q said,
Why is she promoting it, huh? Ronnie Q.
cause
What
this
she
is
know about it?
Ronnie
You gotta look at you,
Q.
Ronnie Q.
Ronnie Q. Yeah. Ronnie Q. Ronnie Q said, I'm gonna show you what to do. Click that link. Click that link. You know those machines are never mind. JB, we don't need that. We do not need a description. Don't listen to just read my book.
I didn't say. Wait a minute.
Because you like, how do they position themselves?
Probably many phones are
But
positioned.
who do
Mm-mm.
y'all think buy those machines? The people who want to be plunged.
Not plunge. See, that's that sounds awful.
That don't even sound right.
It
Unless you're
doesn't.
jumping
That's
in the
not.
water.
Just read
That's the
my
only
book.
time I
Don't
hear that
go
word being
purring
used.
louder than Sugarfoot. Oh my God. Ronnie Q.
She said, "Look, you know I love a fact." She's so silly.
Oh God. Listen, you know she gonna come bring it out. You fucking around one of these plunger machines. Get electrocuted. I'm gonna pour some water on your ass.
Okay.
That machine is like a plunger. If you don't want your ovaries and fallopian tubes, use that machine. It's like a personal plunger.
What she
Your
said?
neighbor's gonna be hollering, "Yo, barbecuing this time of night."
Oh,
Oh,
damn.
Personal
Oh,
hysterectomy. That's what it
that
sounds
hurt.
like.
I'm getting off of this damn online. Y'all crazy as hell. I can't no more. Y'all got me in here. That sounds so painful.
Ugh.
It just
That's
looks
very
painful. I mess with
painful.
that
And
thing.
I, you know,
I
all
try
I
to
can
do it.
say is some people like pain. Joy and pain.
I need mine attached to a
Pump
heartbeat.
it up, pump it up.
Right, so it has to have a pulse, a heartbeat, has 2 legs, attached to the leg.
I'm telling you.
Right. I
Ooh.
don't want to be like bars. You know what I'm saying? I need to feel some flesh. I don't want no metal. Metal. Hot rods.
Damn. And that's what you're going to the Hot Rod 3000.
Baby. Talk about
Not the
metal.
Hot Rod 3000.
Be like clank, clank. Clank, clank. Could you
Clank,
say that?
clank. Ooh.
Clank, clank. Be like, hit the switch, Johnny.
Suppose you get stuck too. That's another thing you gotta think about.
Ooh, you know I'm gonna pull it up and find out. I know you're gonna pull it up and find out, Ronnie.
The
Q.
Yeah,
the Jack
explain
Hammer
that at the
3000.
laundry room. I mean, at the emergency room. Explain that.
I said
Ronnie
that.
I was sweeping and I
Barbecue.
tripped and fell over the lamp, and this landed inside of me.
Those
I said if you get
machines are
found, first you gotta
units.
get found first.
Well,
Mm.
doctor, I bought this machine out of Amazon, it's a sex machine. So I plugged it in and it was, and then it just started jacking it, and they start caught on fire, and it exploded and then it got stuck.
And
Can you help
Renee,
me get it out?
they are bad. This is, I don't understand why we even started with this. Ronnie Q, and then she coming in the back hitting up links and shit.
Well,
Talk about
doctor, I'm a sexhibitionist.
Ronnie
Oh,
Q
really?
said, she
That's
said, you want to
I didn't
know?
know
I got a
that. I
link.
didn't know that, Indigo.
Those machine. Why do I need to know their
Every
unisex?
time I see you, I'll be looking at you
Ugh.
funny now.
JB, if yeah, you know what? That's a manly machine. That's a manly machine.
Yeah, manly.
And to think we found out
She
about this
damn
from
too
a
late.
lesbian.
She hears you.
Oh my God, Jesus.
But can you imagine being in the emergency room though with that thing stuck up in you and you have to
That's what I'm
explain that to the
saying.
doctor?
Yeah, if you can talk.
Oh, shit. Right.
Yo, she said if you can talk.
Do you know sign language?
Yo, y'all are wrong as hell. She said if you can talk. But I mean, listen, the whole room will be
I mean,
quiet.
we talking about a machine. We're not talking about a person. So
The
after
whole
said and
room will
done,
be
you
quiet.
be all messed up. You can't talk because you've been paid. And they were thinking that you mute, so they trying to do sign language, and you don't know how to do sign language. You
This,
Can
just
you
this is,
imagine?
I feel violated. Baby.
When they come before you,
it
they
should
check
come
you out.
with a sticker saying "at your own risk." That's what it should say on there.
Ronnie Q, right? Foot soldier crazy talking about if she can talk.
But that will spark my curiosity because now you plug it in. Things get electrocuted when it get wet. Now, so if you get wet, wouldn't it shock you? Like
That's what
listen,
I'm
that's the
saying.
new thing.
I mean,
You know the song, right? Y'all know the song, right? Plug it in, plug it in.
Oh no!
you be frying bacon down there.
Oh
Yeah.
shit.
Oh no!
And Renee said, I've been listening while getting ready for work. My pit stop at Walmart, my stop at Silent. Well, have a wonderful day. Don't you pick up one of them machines now.
And Renee, I hope you got my ocean water from Sonic.
Oh God! Don't pick up no machines on the way in.
Quivering
In the emergency room, quivering and carrying on.
It was mistaken
I
for
said
having a
that.
seizure. You ain't having a seizure.
Oh my God, this is crazy.
And the thing of it is, who gonna find your ass?
No, Liz, that's them talking all this sex
Don't let
talk.
it be
Here
swollen
comes
now,
the
and then
fire
they cover it
department
up.
having to chop down
That's
your
what I
door.
mean. How often do your kids come and visit? 2 days, 3 days, and you just there all messed up. Listen.
Baby, listen, they ain't calling nobody. You hear me?
You
They
can't
ain't
call
calling.
nobody. You all stuck in one spot. How can you call somebody? It's kind of like getting the password right.
Oh my God. JB said the electric cool components are not exposed, or you know what, JB, you not
He know too
convincing
much about
nobody
that.
buying them.
Anything
Ain't nobody buying one. Okay. Have a wonderful night, Renee at work. Ain't nobody buying one.
does it have a
Okay.
smoke detector connected to it?
Oh, oh, please.
JB must be got a contract.
The
Tell
smoke becomes
that lady
listen.
that's a YouTuber.
The
She
smoke
said that she
detector
was
be
in the
coming from
emergency
your
room.
behind. That's what a smoke
JB got a
detector be coming
contract. He
from.
trying to sell generators. He got generators for sale. So he trying to make some money. He said the electrical parts ain't.
Tell that woman who was she on YouTube.
Oh
She said
yes,
that she bought a rose
Renee.
and
Yes.
her
Oh,
rose
that
got
sound good.
her rose set on fire. She in the emergency room electrocuted. A rose electrocuted. She was on YouTube talking about it. So
That's what
and
she get.
that's battery operated. So just imagine, and that's
Ew,
supposed to be
Ronnie
all
Q
covered
is
up.
so drastic. Not eating your titty
Ew.
meat. What?
What she say?
She
Talk
said that
about
because she's on. I gotta find it. I'm gonna share it on my wall. She was talking about that she had a rose, and the rose, exploded, and then she had to go to the emergency room, and she had to
See?
show them, it caught
mm-mm,
on fire, exploded.
mm-mm.
See? It's
Baby.
something.
Oh
It's
my
Now
God.
that probably is really like potted meat and spam
and
poison.
that's a sensitive area too.
Did someone say
Hell
spam?
no. Hell
Yes,
no.
happy Mother's Day as well. What did Rascal? Oh, okay. Yeah, see, I can't, JB,
I gotta go
ain't
find
nobody
that.
buying it, okay? What he said, tell
I'm
the
tagging
truth.
all y'all
Which
too
one
when
of
I
y'all
find
want
it.
one for Mother's Day? Ain't nobody
Yeah,
want that.
I'm gonna
I
tag
like to
all y'all
keep
when
it
I
tight,
find
all
that.
right? Nah,
yeah.
I
Just
Is
like
say how
J
much
mine.
what's his
you were
name?
gonna spend on it and put it on an Amazon gift card. There you
Yeah.
go.
Who?
JB. Yeah, I'm gonna find him too, and I'm gonna tag him.
You can keep it.
Yeah, I don't want that. I don't want that. Give me the money. Give me the money and I go buy my own toy.
That is a special turn.
I buy
Let's see what
my
Ronnie
own
Q said.
toy. Okay.
Mess around with something you gotta plug up. Oh no, I'm not.
Mm-mm.
Girl, God gave you hands. God gave you. Let me no. God ain't got nothing to do with this. Let me shut my mouth. Talk about God gave you hands.
Mm-mm.
Reach out and touch somebody. God damn it, because I ain't about to get no kind of machine. I don't want nothing you putting batteries in there and all
Well,
that.
don't want to use your hands. What if you have arthritis?
You
Right.
wouldn't be able to put batteries in
Let
that.
me
It would have
go.
to be a car battery.
Wait,
Oh
what
my
you
god.
said, Indigo?
I said, don't want to use your hands. What if you have arthritis? You don't want to get, you don't want to get the hands all crunched up and stuff.
Oh,
Baby, if you
Preserve
want
your
to get to the
hands.
level, you won't feel no cramps.
Well, I mean, just use somebody else's hands.
Right, that'll be better. But I'm just saying, if it push
because
come to
Not the
shove, you
machine,
got
no.
hands. You don't need no jackhammer,
ah, oh,
jackrabbits.
What if you have osteoporosis? They might set in. We don't want that.
Ooh, hands. Look at.
Ronnie Q put not Ronnie Q in the hands.
Mm, mm. Be like
oh,
hands. Clap your
sandwiches.
hands. Clap your hands. I'm just saying, I'd rather do that than buy somebody machine. I ain't doing that.
Girl,
You just get the real thing. Shit.
okay.
Just get the real thing and you know, shit. Yeah, you gotta have people
Good point, Ronnie
what she
Q.
say?
Good point.
Only thing
About the
cramp
toes.
are the toes when oh Lord.
When they curl. And guess what? You don't even feel it till over. You like, oh, I forgot my toe was cramping. Oh yeah.
No.
Right. Be
I
like this.
certainly, I
No, you be
certainly
like,
doubt if that's
what
the sound you
toe?
want to be making in that situation.
Look, you be like, what toe? I got
Right?
toes.
You're gonna be screaming bloody murder.
You'll notice when they want a sandwich
You're gonna be
afterwards,
screaming bloody
you
murder.
can't walk because your toe all cramps.
Look, Ronnie Q is a mess. Oh my what? and Renee, what? They cutting up here. I'm getting off of here. We went from can you now that's what you could teach me. Teach me where you touch the
Teach me how to,
Teach
they
you
can teach me how to make a
what?
sandwich because some of them
Nothing.
can cook. They can teach me how to make a sandwich.
Teach me how to
Easy
doggy.
sandwich.
Teach me how to doggy.
Oh, okay. I know how to do that. But what was that first thing you said? Teach you what?
Teach me how to be like ooh ah.
I seriously doubt if that's the sound you're gonna be making. I really doubt it.
Ooh la la.
They can teach me how to vogue because they can vogue, you know? They can do
Who?
that.
A man?
Yeah, they can
I don't
vogue.
want
You ever
no
seen them
men.
have voguing contests?
My man don't be voguing. My man don't be voguing,
Sashay,
child. I would
Sashay,
leave him at that
Sashay.
goddamn start. I wish he would strike a pose, baby.
Not strike a
Black pole.
Baby. Oh, hell no. What kind of
He's going to the bar to bring back drinks and the music changes and you turn around and he starts J setting.
child, baby? What was that? What was that movie? Isn't that the White Chicks?
Yeah. You
I
talking
have a
with the
good one,
Wayne
JB.
and
Yeah,
brothers,
that was
right?
JB. Have a good one, JB. I'm about to get off of here too, y'all.
It's been fun.
It's game night, JB.
Yes, this was definitely fun. Just when you do your next cooking, just don't use potted meat or spam.
Ugh, I don't eat none
Spam.
of
Did
those.
somebody
So
say spam?
don't
That's
start
twice
with this
today.
spam.
Here we
Don't
go.
just read my book started with this damn spam.
Mm.
She will tell you it's 24 brands.
No, I thought it was 37 or something.
Oh shit. I'm out of here.
All right, Miss
But no, for real, this
Okay,
been a
Miss Hellman.
great
Miss Hellman.
live. It's been a great live, y'all. I really I'm glad you guys came through. We went way off of the topic, girl. Oh. But it was great.
But
It
that's
was
how it
fun.
should be. I think conversation shouldn't be totally on the subject. I think you should switch into a lighthearted topic because sometimes
True.
they could get heated and everybody upset leaving
That's
the
true.
conversation.
Yeah.
That's true.
And we
You need
did
some
cover the topic. We did cover it first. Everybody actually did give their input on the topic, and then we did go to other things.
Yeah,
Yes,
y'all talked
yes.
about it for a while.
Yep.
It was fun.
I couldn't give
So
an
that
answer,
is
though.
great though that we can kind of unwind and move into different things and it kind of what you call it, icebreakers.
Mhm.
You know what I mean? Kind of like, okay, let's not get too wrapped into it because we all know who we are. We
Yes.
we love ourselves enough that we don't need to be taught anything, but we could always learn something new.
There you go.
Right.
Okay, so
ladies.
that's the thing. So Ronnie Q, Kimberly, just read my book, Indigo Foot Soldier. Who else? Brenda, TC. I'm so sorry that
Kimberly
your
Black.
stuff. Yeah, that's why I said Kimberly Black. I'm sorry, TC
Brenda.
couldn't come up and talk. That sucks. Yes, Brenda Clark. Who else? I think that's it. I said everybody.
You said Jay Truth.
Oh, Jay Truth. How could I forget the good old
Yes,
Jay
Jay
Truth?
Yeah, with a crazy
This
ass.
was great. This was a great topic. I really wish I could have got a man to come up here.
No, we good.
We got to do this
Yes,
again.
and I will be doing more hot topics over here. And so hopefully, so if y'all know any topics y'all would like to, just let me know, and we can just fire it up and indulge, because it's great when we can bounce back off one another, and it's kind of glad, and we still was respectful,
Oh yeah.
and nothing distasteful, and it's always good to talk about some important things, because there's a lot of things to talk about, especially what's going on in the world. So once again, happy Mother's Day to everybody.
Same
Shout out
to
to everybody in the chat, because y'all had me cracking up. Ronnie Q.
Later,
Yes, that part
Monica.
was
Later,
good.
chat.
Good evening.
It's been a pleasure,
Hopefully we could
ladies.
come
Until
back and
next
talk
time.
about Sinners, J Truth.
You
Once
have to
we all
watch it.
watch it. We all gotta
I
watch it.
already watched it already. You have to watch it.
Oh, well, you ain't gotta throw daggers at me,
I wasn't
Tam.
trying to. I sounded way.
I'm
I'm sorry.
joking. I'm pushing
You
your
know what?
thing.
One day we're not
I'm
gonna talk
always
about
pushing
this
your.
machine crap. Is dead, right? This is a dead
Yeah,
subject.
this the end of that machine. Okay, we ain't listening to
Okay,
no other
Indigo, did you
machine.
hear that?
It,
Pump, pump, pump it up. Pump, 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 pump it up.
Thank y'all
Pump,
so
pump,
much
pump.
for coming through, though. I had a great time.
Anytime.
Ronnie Q said we didn't need a man up there. I just
No,
wanted
we
to
don't.
I'm talking about a man to say what like what he think about the subtopic. Do he feel like a man could? I just thought I really like to hear from their point of view. So I would have loved to hear what they said. Here she go.
No, you're not Ronnie Q.
Yes, hot
Indigo,
stick. Go
stop.
get your hot sticks. Go
All
get
right,
your hot
ladies.
stick. All right, y'all.
All right,
Have a
ladies.
wonderful Mother's Day. Enjoy the rest of your Saturday. Shout out to the chat. You are
Y'all as well.
amazing.
Have a good day. See you in the
Yeah,
street.
see y'all on
Bye
these
bye.
streets. And stay sucker free, okay? Shake it. What is that? I'ma use the machine as my Ronnie Q. Leak. No, we don't want to see that machine, okay? That was Indigo, who's beatboxing. Indigo was like, no, let me stop. All right, y'all, I'm off of here. Great live. Thank y'all for gracing the channel, and I will talk y'all and catch y'all on the next one later. This was fun.